I'm not gonna touch mine. I'll touch Lenny's if he wants.
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it. You are listening to your favorite podcast, Cast Uncut, with your host, Bobby Skullface.
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar and Jake. I call it a rock Fred. Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
The fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg for Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer band ever, Decepticon.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful.
Who's running that company?
I don't scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cast Uncut, episode 110. Cast Uncut, your favorite podcast. Not to mention, we're better at baseball than Michael Jordan. And we're sure as hell better at life than Walter White Jr. I'm your guest host, Oscar Alonso, and everyone got desperate and they flipped a coin, and it was either calling me or Braves from Toy Detox to guest host. So I'm glad I won that flip. Joining me tonight, as always, looking at my Skype screen from left to right, he is everyone's favorite ambulance chasing attorney. His car is faster than yours because it's a minivan. Get over it, Mr. Robert D.
Hey, yeah, we would have had Brave on, but we were afraid he'd break the show. Hey, everybody.
Man, Yule must be pissed when he saw that video by Bobby. Poor fanboys. Anyway, speaking of fanboys, this guy is their number one enemy. He's also their lover. The one, the only, Mr. Greg for Mercy.
How the fuck's everybody doing?
Yay.
Yay.
That's really scary.
Huevos en la boca. And speaking of huevos en la boca, this guy handles those all the time for a living and gets paid a damn good amount of money for it. The one, the only, Mr. Lenny Decepticon.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
All right, you spoke enough.
Okay, sorry, I'll go back in the corner.
Stealing the show. And last but not least, this son of a bitch went ahead and cracked a joke at my expense on last week's episode, thinking I would not hear it, but joke's on him. Ha ha! I got 2 hours free every Sunday morning to either cook or masturbate, and I was doing the former. And I heard him make fun of me. The one, the only, Mr. Justin, T2RX6.
I couldn't hear you over all these broken toys.
Go fuck yourself.
All this crack on plastic.
You don't masturbate while you cook?
No.
You need to learn how to, you need to learn how to multitask.
You also have ears that can listen while you're doing both other tasks. I'm just saying.
No. I'm a focuser. I focus on one thing, and that is strangling homeless men underneath the interstate overpass while jerking off.
So let it go on record that Justin has an opinion on what you should be listening to while you masturbate.
Absolutely. I mean, we have Lenny on the show. How can you not?
Whoa.
I mean, we only know that when it comes to masturbating and cooking, you listen to Cast Uncut. When it comes to killing a 16-year-old Vietnamese prostitute, you listen to Nerd Rage Radio.
That's right.
There's your plug, Bobby. You're welcome. You should have been here, Chip. You should have been here.
You said not to tell anyone about the Vietnamese kid.
We got shirts, hoodies, bumper stickers, keychains, all that stuff. Hit us up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Shattercast. And we go to my favorite segment of the show. And because I'm a douche, I'm going to go first. Anybody got anything? Oscar? Why, thank you, Oscar. Yes, I got quite a bit. You see, I'm in a job where there's sales, and I got my first commission check. What do you think I did with it? Paid my MasterCard off? No, I did that already. So I blew it all on toys. Time for my list.
Your lisp?
My list.
Time for my lisp.
No, I said list. Oh, damn it.
My lisp.
I gotta look at my shelf to remember some of the shit. I got MMC's Comatus. Hitler. Oh, I've got MMC's Comatus. I'm not doing that now. Fans Toys Quake Wave. I got MMC's Anarchus, whatever. The fucking Anal Kiss. Yeah, whatever. The electric chair guy. I got Road Rage, Masterpiece Traps, Sun Surge. I also got Masterpiece Ironhide. I today, because I'm a masochist and I had some coupons, I bought Combiner War Swindle and Blast Off. I also got DX9's Tyrant. Fucking love that thing. My God. And let's see. I think that just about covers it. And
Did
happy
you get
days.
TFC Ironhide?
No. I got it, but I sold it to Yule because he really wanted
I
it.
heard do, and I just assumed.
No.
Wait, so you got the TFC Ironhide and then sold it?
Yes, to Yule because he collects only TFC.
Wow.
Only.
And pomade.
And pomade. I got that. Oh, I also got Combiner Wars Leader Class Skywarp because I'm a Seeker fanboy, so now I got all three. I'm all like, yay! So that was neat. And Takara Masterpiece, Optimus Prime, MP10. That was yay!
Yeah.
Yay.
So it's nice. My shelf looks awesome. My carry has a friend. And after Friday, Mariah Terror is going to be in my... So... But I love Masterpiece Ironhide because the videos I've been making with him are just fucking awesome. That's right.
That is backroomcastingcouch.com / Oscar Alonso
/ Greg for Mercy Power Bottom. And my wife gave me the cutest Valentine gift, which is the red Masterpiece Bumblebee.
No.
So he's full of coggles and snuggles. So coming up next, Robert, what'd you get this week?
I didn't get anything. It's kind of a relief.
Ha! Moving on. This is how you convince time on the podcast. Greg, what'd you get this week, buddy?
Oh my lord, what didn't I get this week, Oscar?
Let's see. What did you call it? I love the name too. Greg Station Drop?
No, I don't know. I called it something trademark infringing.
It was clever.
It wasn't me. It was old Chris, Chris Gardner. Sullivan Slam. That's it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris.
So I got time. Yeah.
Cutting them lines.
You say cutting them lines? I do need to go hang out with them motherfucker. So I got Toy World Unearth, which is their scavenger. I got Make Toys Iron Will Hardhead. I got Inferno. I got High Med and Katana. The third and fourth not Defensor limbs.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, hold on. I have to focus. I got Diablos Rex, the Waterhead Baby Tripticon. I got Tiny Rex, the Waterhead Baby Grimlock. Oh fuck, I have to focus. I got X Transbots Arcos, which is their beachcomber, which is fantastic. Because I didn't break it right out of the box like somebody we know.
Yeah, Lenny.
Yay.
No, that wasn't me.
Shut up already. Go on.
Fuck. I always fucking do this. What else did I fucking get? I got Masterpiece.
10.
Oh, I got MPP 10.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fucking solid figure. Yeah. I like it a lot.
You can't stop fucking talking about it. It's cute.
I got TFC. I got their Hellbat and their Kill Bison.
Yay!
They're things.
Nah.
I got. No, they're not bad. They're definitely not my favorite. They're definitely on the lower rungs of what I got. Oh, they'll make good limbs. I got Masterpiece Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Yay! It's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Woo! I got a bunch of pops.
Holy shit.
I got a bunch of pops. I love pops. I have a problem with pops. And I think is that it? I'm sure I'll remember something else. Oh, and I got my Repro-Labels. Yeah. Apparently, if you use free credit they give you, they don't send you the stickers for spending money. They don't give you the free gift if you use free credit, even though it still adds up to money. And check out, it's fucking skin flutes, skin flints.
Skin flutes.
I'd hope to have some more stuff, but the post is being a piece of shit. So yeah, so that's it.
Moving on next. Saucy Aussie, what'd you get this week, buddy?
I got Ironhide and I got Inferno. And
that's enough out of you.
Yeah.
Moving on.
That's all you need.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. That's all I have to say about those figures.
You got Ironhide and who else?
Inferno. The,
Oh, you're not happy with your Inferno?
Oh, no, I like Inferno.
But you love your Ironhide.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Grit your teeth while you say that, you monster.
You should buy it from me.
No, I already have one, but I could custom the other. No, I just have I just need the one. You come over here with that clone shit.
Hey, you could if you smash the backup, you could custom it into a TFCon exclusive Voodoo, whatever the fuck it's called.
Will do.
Oh man, never made it past step 3. Shout out to Toy Jojo. Good people there. Good people.
Hey, really quick, Lenny, are you done with Inferno, or are you in still? Does this guy leave you wanting something more, where you're tempted to taste the MMC version?
Oh God, no! I love it. Inferno's great. Inferno and Grapple. I think they're perfect.
So you're not even going to try out the MMC mold?
No,
wow.
Definitely not X-Transbots. Nope.
No,
Mick Longbody. Mick Longbody backdraft.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something.
That's a tall figure.
There's a lot of things that just don't look right with that one. So
the biggest thing for me is Red Alert not looking right with them. You know?
Yeah, they should have scaled it better. Red Alert, that is.
Ah, man, bunch of crybabies. Anyway, Justin.
Yep. I got
a little sex kitten. What'd you get this week?
I got a couple things. I got the Fans Toys Spotter and Mercenary, and I got Gravity Builders Navy. I have no idea why they called him that. And I got what else did I get? What is his name? Why can't I think of it? Oh, wait, it's Hellfire. Duh, we were just talking about it. And on top of that, I also did my duty and kept with the reduction of Japan and picked up a Takasa Tomy exhaust. That's the case.
Yes.
Oh shit!
He was $20. I couldn't pass him up. And I picked up, what else did I get?
Your mouth. That's awesome.
Yeah, I got the that same seller. It's probably a knockoff piece also, but they were selling the hollow chip, whatever it was. It's like the Amazon exclusive thing that came with that MP wheeljack, and also the Dr. Wu transparent ears for the Masterpiece wheeljack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So finally, my wheeljack will look like he's supposed to look, and that's it.
Yes. Awesome.
Oh, wait, that is not all. I am very sorry. I also, I got lead poisoning from Robert here. So, he sent me along a Kronos and, refuses to take it back. And, I can already feel the lead creeping through my veins. So,
Did you hear that, William Fong, with your sexy, smooth, silky hair? Justin got one for free, and you paid for yours.
Yeah, but he's okay. I mean, he stands on the shelf and looks nice. Everything else about him is kind of crap, but
maybe it's Maybelline.
He'll be appreciated, that's for sure. So, thank you, Robert.
Oh, my pleasure.
I was like, yeah, you're gonna fucking die. Good stuff. Good stuff. Moving on to movie news. Be Great Entertainment coming in 2018. Yeah, wait, is this the Bumblebee movie I'm hearing about? Then
that's why it's spelled BEE. Great Entertainment.
I know, I got it.
That's exciting.
Did you really though?
I can tell you one movie.
It's going to be a lower budget, and Michael Bay's not going to direct this one.
So it'd actually be good, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can look forward to like a 70-minute film of just like random fucking audio clips. Great. For dialogue.
What if it's the actual G1B and no one believes that he's really Bumblebee?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I hope so.
This is all going to be the story about how Bumblebee came to Earth and was in that used car lot, isn't it?
Oh man, wasn't Casey Kasem his voice as well?
Yeah.
No, it was Cliff Jumper.
Yeah.
Dan Glavin, or Glazin, whatever his name is, was the voice of
Gilvazan.
Yeah.
Gilvazan, yeah.
Is he still alive?
I met him in Charlotte.
Yes.
Yeah, he was at TFCon.
Yeah,
I killed him.
Yeah.
No, you ate him.
I killed him and raped his dead body. No, he's not alive anymore.
No, when I was feeling when I was sick on Sunday afternoon, I went in the gift shop, and Dan Gilvezan was in front of me in line, sick as well, looking for something for his stomach.
Aw.
Yeah, we had a moment.
He just looked at you and said, "Bojangles," and you're like, "Yeah, Bojangles."
we both bought some $9 pill Pepto-Bismol.
That's terrible. That pill stuff doesn't work. Bull. Terrible.
You paid the cashier by handing him money, and he paid the cashier by throwing him a wad of ones. What a jerk. So this sounds like it might be good.
It doesn't say anything really, right?
I think it could be good if it ends up being like we like it to be, you know. But I have no faith in the actual. Oh my God! Someone
Until
just
Hollywood
reminded
knocks
me.
on our doors and asks us how to do it, we'll always hear it.
I'm looking at the thread for this, and I immediately scroll down to just see that what is it, 3x3 of bumblebees, all different bumblebees. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if it'll be 2 hours of Bumblebee with his voice box still broken. Speaking through
That's why you're going to have scenes like, "Run, girls, run! Get to the chopper!" You know what's going on here? No, I don't know. I really don't know. All these different fucking clips. Like, I ran out of voices to do there, but yeah, it sounds...
So what the fuck? Is it going to be a silent movie? I mean, really? They picked the character with no fucking voice box. It's just stupid.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll give him a reason to have it so he can speak finally. Whatever happened to him being like, "Please, boy, please, sir, can I stay with the boy?" or whatever at the end of the first one. Remember that?
Yeah.
Then they're like, "No, fuck your voice."
Yeah.
Did anybody ever explain that? Was that ever?
I think someone.
It just
said something.
Revenge of the Fallen. Like, his voice box is messed up again. He's like, "Yeah, it sure is." He's like,
At the beginning, he's all like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr." Michaela's like, "Oh, B, is your voice box acting up?" And he's like, "Brr."
Fucking asshole gets his voice back, immediately starts smoking Newports. That's what happens.
I do think that was possibly the perfect imitation of his voice, Greg.
Yeah, I think so too.
Professionally, like you should cosplay as him with a Homer Simpson mask next year.
with a trash bag and a $3 Bumblebee mask in a van.
Yeah.
Some well intentions. And a room key to the Motel 6. Yeah.
Moving on. Third-party news. Planet X Tease follows Cybertron Seeker and Optimus. This has got me like raising an eyebrow.
Well, the second link in this, they actually showed a great prototype of Optimus, which from the silhouette actually looked like a Magnus, because I thought we had already seen an Optimus from them prototype, but I guess not. But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry. I just wanted to explain the dual links.
Hey, if you're...
So what's this?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just going to say, this segment should have been called, "What's Joe Hudson excited about this week?"
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I was going to say, it's not really my thing, but if you are a FOC fan and, you bought into any of the other FOC stuff, like, that's awesome. Like, this looks way better than the official Optimus that came out, so, Yeah, I mean...
Obviously, it looks bigger, too.
Yeah. I mean, if you've been in on all the FOC Dinobots, which from, as far as I can tell, they've all been fairly solid toys, like, I mean, this
they
is
have
kind of
been,
a no-brainer, right? So...
Yeah.
And it comes with the Fall of Cybertron sideswipe gun, so that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. It's just, I'm not going to get it, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I read. You look through some of these photos, some of the comments. There's already people like critiquing the shit out of it. The sword is dreadful. What about a double axe? And he shows them a photo with a double axe, and
don't worry, Dr. Wu will come along and make you a double axe or whatever else you want. Like,
yeah, then you can go back to giving your dad a sponge bath. You sick fuck.
Isn't there that Corebot upgrade kit? That'll probably work just fine with this too. So shut it. There's already axes out there.
Yes, sir. This looks like it folds up pretty neatly.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious as to how the Seekers are going to look. And they're probably going to be Voyager size, too, so that'll be neat.
Yeah, I like looking at the silhouettes of the Seekers. Like, it looks like they, like, nailed, like, the feet the way they look in the game, So that's something that the Hasbro one didn't do at all.
And the Planet X Dinobots were actually pretty, like at first, like their first release was like, like that swoop was all right. It was like fucking super sharp.
Yeah.
But at least with this Starscream, you could probably cut someone pretty sweet with the wings if they keep making things as sharp as they do.
Or keep making fun of you breaking toys on a podcast. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
Looks like it looks like he has like an elephant dick hanging down in the silhouette. I mean, that's pretty bad.
I can't unsee that, and of course you would fucking bring that up.
It looks just like a flaccid elephant dick, and I know elephant dicks. I'm not gonna. I used to work in a zoo.
No, you used to rape elephants, you sick bastard.
Yeah, that was just volunteer work.
It's a great
oh shit! Speaking of elephant cock, Lenny, what are you closest to, Melbourne, Sydney, or Brisbane?
I'm. Where is this going? I'm halfway between Sydney and Brisbane.
He's in the Grundle.
Well, February 25th or 26th, the Wu-Tang Clan is going to be in one of those two places.
Oh, nice.
It's their Australian tour, 2016. I just got a notification. It has 3 dates.
You coming?
Yeah, man, I'm on my way.
I will be.
Yeah,
he's taking the
Margaret
bus.
Court Arena, All Phones Arena, or River Stage.
I will go River Stage. That's in Brisbane. That's a good venue.
Yeah, you should go.
Yeah.
Brisbane.
So what's up with these feet, though? You're saying these are accurate? Because they kind of look like kabuki shoes.
Yeah, I mean, well...
They're kind of like claw... They're... How do I say this? Like, remembering the game and then the actual figures that Hasbro released for them. They're kind of like toes, I guess.
Yeah, they are claw-like.
Right.
Claw's fair,
Yeah.
I'd say.
So, they're
They go forward. They go forward.
Yeah. They retract. They come out. They kind of work like stabilizers, so when they stand, so you're not really planting them on the thrusters of the jets.
I thought those were just shooting straight down onto. That's what he's walking on.
No.
Sorry, Greg.
Yeah, you should.
Sorry for what?
I don't know. I should like saying sorry, Greg.
That's okay.
Sorry for Justice.
Justice?
Should never be.
So what do you think of this set here, Greg? What are your thoughts on it, buddy?
Oh, you asked me. I'm sorry. I kind of zoned out there for a minute. My cat's looking like he's about to unplug my phone. Yeah, it's whatever. I'd have no desire for this. For anything Fall of Cybertron. Good game, but I don't have any other Fall of Cybertron figures, so meh.
Meow.
Meow.
Okay.
Meow. Meow.
So moving on. Oh, okay, great. Hasbro news. Toy Fair.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay. So we're on Toy Fair now.
All right, stay positive, Lenny. You can do this.
You can do this.
Lenny has to say something nice.
Yeah.
First, we're going to be looking at the Kids Logic Devastator.
I think this is your best chance, Lenny.
Yeah, I love this. This is fantastic. I'm definitely going to look at photos of it.
I love this. This is fantastic. Now let me look at some photographs. Totally makes sense. This is not.
This is nice. I do like this.
I'm sorry. The Kids Logic Devastator. I mean, the TFC one transforms at least partially, and he's super articulate, and he's got die cast in him, and he has good joints. Why would you opt for this?
Light up eyes.
They're
Mine does too.
They're two different things.
Oh, okay.
They're different things, Robert. They're different things.
We're not in a gang.
Jesus fucking Christ. Come on now. Not everybody wants TFC. Kids Logic's never let me down.
Yeah, just you and you.
Just saying.
Just you and you.
Yep, just you and you.
You're missing out. This is that TFC Devastator is stellar. He's up there with Mastermaid. He's up there with your Waterhead Baby Triptychon, Greg. That's how good he is.
I'm
You
sure
don't know where
this
my
will
fucking
be
Waterhead Baby Triptychon is.
I know where he is.
I know where he's been. What?
Nope. I haven't even transformed him yet.
Just went. All right.
Hadn't even transformed him yet.
Robert, did you articulate his head upwards first, or did you just jam it right in?
Sideways, the whole thing.
Whoa.
Sideways.
Did it touch the sides?
Yeah. Nah, you can throw it from across the room.
It's like a hot dog in an open hallway for for Robert now.
Nothing but net. Alright. What's next?
What were we talking about?
Moving on next. The Kids Logic Constructicons. Here we go.
Wow, that's a lot
You
of
can
links.
do this.
Here we
First,
go.
let's take a look at the Titans Return Masters.
Wait, what are we looking at now? Hold on. Now I'm confused.
We're one link
It's
down.
the
Robert.
first link past the list of people that these fuckers are here. So these are the Titan Returns Masters line, and everyone is a headmaster. You're a headmaster. You're a headmaster. Everyone gets a headmaster. And it's exactly what this is. Even Optimus Prime is a headmaster. Yeah. Fuck
Are you fucking kidding me?
And all
Yes.
these toys that people back in the day said we'll never see again because we can't have a robot that, loses its head and suddenly is no good anymore. And here they all are again. In like quadruple now because everybody is one.
Everybody. Except for Wheelie, I think.
He probably is too.
No, they can ride in Wheelie.
Yeah. Giggity. But, Giggity. Giggity. But yeah, Wheelie at least looks
giggity.
nice. Damn, man, that was creepy. Wheelie at least looks nice. Now I know how Bill Cosby sounds when he says it.
Is he wheelie nice?
Oh,
Oh, you dirty bastard. Fuck you and your ISIS supporting ways.
That's me.
so how can we attack these figures? There's no list of photos though, huh? Like nothing really organized too well.
No, it's pretty much
No,
a big
you
cluster
click on
fuck.
the link and then there's these different photos of them displayed. So
50
the
photos.
first one's Wheelie, which actually, like I said, for a Wheelie figure, because the last time I got my hands on one was the GDO Wheelie. That was the jazz mold, which
Yeah.
kind of just looked like a kid wearing a hat going, I'm going to be a big tough guy. Burp.
It's
Yeah.
wheelie, that's wheelie grown up. That's why I call that mold. Still wearing that
Oh,
stupid hat, but
stop.
he's grown up and he's bigger now. I didn't say it. I didn't say that. I recommend anybody getting him. I'm just giving an excuse for why he looks like he does. So
Yeah, well, he had puffy cheeks in that figure. But this one looks all right. And I kind of do like the little trick, like, hey, if you buy one of these other shitty headmasters, you can ride in them. So now everyone knows how Transformers have sex.
And he's pregnant. He's like pregnant.
Yeah.
It's in his tummy.
So,
I'll have to see-
the Hardhead looks good.
I'll have to see
ish.
this wheelie when he's actually out and see if he. He certainly looks like. He doesn't look better than the. Was it X Transbots or KFC? One of the two that did it, but he at least I know he won't fall apart on his own like those ones.
Yeah.
You let me see to that, buddy. Mm-hmm. But the Hardhead, next one is who is this, Hardhead? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
Hardhead's
can
at
sell them make toys. Hardhead now. You can
Yeah.
Lenny.
No, true. You'd be sucking the Hasbro balls. And fucking. It's beautiful. I love it.
Well, the bot mode's pretty cool. Honestly, it's not bad. It's
Yeah,
not
no,
bad.
it's good. It's good. I love it.
It looks all right. That fucking tank mode is a nice homage to his Generation 1 predecessor, but it's a deluxe is what's killing me. Like,
Did they release?
What's wrong with being a deluxe?
There's only
I
one.
just don't scale that way, bro. Today I did. Let's face
There can be
facts here.
only one.
But
But what's kind of weird is they call this Titan. What's this Titan Horrors? What do they call this one?
Titans Return.
Titan Returns. So,
Yes.
Clash of the Titans. Why are some of them? They're calling it Titans, but they've shrunk a lot of them, which makes absolutely no sense.
Oh,
And
I think
assume-
it's because we're going to see like more Titan class releases in this line. I hope.
Yeah, there's going to be like a Fort Max, and there's going to be a Tripticon, and there's going to be
Grandmaster.
another one.
Oh god, they did a great Max.
Max Steel. And then there's
Max
going to be
Steel.
That was a
Max
good show.
Earth.
Maximum
Why is-
Carnage. Yeah, everything. Got it.
Yeah.
Max Headroom. Max.
But
Ed.
anyway, back on
We'll
topic.
do an
The Hardhead-
Avengers crossover with Wanda Maximoff.
Sorry.
Stop it,
No,
man.
okay.
Stop it. That's not Transformer, okay? You
That's
need
not
to stay on
Transformer.
topic, okay? Stay
So
on
he's
top of it.
deluxe. Okay,
He's deluxe, and for his
What's
size, he actually looks pretty good. You know,
But
I'm not saying let's not go there yet. I'm actually kind of really starting to like this Hardhead a little more. Nice paint apps on him, nice details in the chest. I wonder if it has that power gauge gimmick. I doubt it.
Plenty of spots to hide your dope.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, you know, the treads for feet, you know, it's kind of a thing that's a little touch and go for some bots, but he kind of pulls it off here. He looks good. And then there's that alt mode, which, you know, it's a nice homage to his G1 predecessor, so that looks really neat. And then there's what is this, Nova Prime? Fucking sun-kissed Optimus Prime here.
Sentinel Prime?
Yeah, it's Sentinel.
Yeah.
Is this Sentinel Prime? Okay.
Big red train?
Yes. They're obviously going to repaint into Astro Train. So that's going to be that's not going to be cool. But yeah, this is neat. You know, they're doing that to Astro Train, and I heard someone mention like, oh, they should do an Omega Supreme out of that figure, and like,
I saw
no,
that too.
they should
You
make a
really
Titan
want-
class Omega Supreme.
You want an Omega Supreme that's super tiny, Voyager at best, maybe.
Exactly.
Why not? Why not? Let's do it.
Wow.
So go ahead, Robert.
Well, I'm just gonna say the next picture with Optimus. This is interesting what they did.
Powermaster.
How his trailer is it's all included. What do you call that? It's
enclosed.
It's
So it's a retool of Ultra Magnus, pretty much. It's a retool of Ultra Magnus.
Legend
Optimus
scale.
Prime is Optimus Prime is of course a fucking headmaster also because reasons, and he's leader class, so he'll scale lovely with your masterpiece. But this looks ridiculous.
The red hands were a good choice.
Yeah,
think
it's
they
not
look
like they
really
were
good.
blue or any like that ever.
Yeah.
Does the
You know,
is the top of the truck really like completely hollow like that? Like the Ultra Magnus one. Oh wait, no. When you fold it in the front of the truck, that's how it closed the top where the whatever you want to call
railings
the
went-
thing that sat
yeah.
inside, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Okay, so it's not hollow.
Well,
like
No,
it-
no, Ultra Magnus, no. There was no, like, enclosure for the fucking little dude. I mean, you couldn't put him in the cab because that's where Ultra Magnus's head flipped into.
Right. I guess my question is, does this guy have... He is a headmaster, or is he...
He's a headmaster.
Okay,
So
so,
the
then,
head
Yeah,
would
he's
go-
a headmaster.
so then is the top
Yeah,
of
'cause what-
the truck open, like it looks in the pictures, or is it just because the cab is open or whatever?
I
The
hope it's always like that.
Shut up. Shut up, Letty. No, the way that truck is in that photo, with the way it's open, is for the Ultra Magnus figure, that flap, like where you see the front of the truck that's split open like that, that
Yeah.
flap is where Ultra Magnus's head is. I'm pretty sure that's where the connecting port for the head figure goes.
Okay.
So in this case, it should be empty, so you should be able to sit the actual headmaster in it if he's a headmaster, but I'm pretty sure he fucking is.
Yeah.
So,
what's
I'll
with
con-
the
because-
red
I'll
cross?
consider the Powermaster Prime because it's kind of a cool repaint, but consider
I
it.
can't.
We'll see.
I can't. Look how
Yeah.
hollow those fucking guns are. They, like, gave up.
Yeah, well, the whole trailer
They,
it looks it.
They had the perfect opportunity to do something interesting with the Powermaster gimmick, and they made him a headmaster.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
That's a fair point, Greg. That's a fair point.
Good job wielding that hammer, buddy, so you can nail it on the head with that comment alone. Jesus.
What are the
Fuck.
chances he's both? No?
None.
None.
That would be... No, I don't think so. That would be pretty smart on their part. And speaking of things not so smart, hey, look, it's Galvatron. Lenny, you got to buy this?
Where is it? Oh, yes. Pre-ordered.
He at least looks
Wait,
good
where-
in the canon.
Seriously?
Yep. Look at they nailed those knees, that's for sure. So I'm definitely in.
We
I
can see
love
Justin.
the Tyrant.
I said they at least nailed the cannon mode. Looks
The
pretty
cannon
good.
mode, yeah.
Yeah, cannon looks great. I'm getting it.
You jumped
That is
ahead,
a-
Rizal.
Is anyone believing all these lies? I'm trying.
What lies? Oh.
My love, don't speak.
Lies without a face.
Never gonna
And
kiss again.
Galvatron's now a headmaster, is that right?
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
he's also a headmaster.
Genius. Fuck yes.
And do you know what his headmaster's called?
Tyrant.
Stray cunt.
Oh, fuck yes.
Actually, his
No, I
headmaster is
think-
going to be called Zarak, okay?
No, his headmaster actually, if I'm not mistaken, is Megatronus.
I think so. That sounds
Is
right.
it?
Yeah,
Yep.
getting this.
So here's Fort Max. Totally buying him, though, on the real.
Yeah, you know what? I really
Wait, where's that?
depends on what my washer budget is that week. I may pick this up too.
Where the hell are we jumping ahead? Hold on.
No, we're going through photos.
So we're looking at Fort
Nude
Max
photos.
in like base mode, is that right?
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
that's the Galvatron.
It's an unfolded robot. It looks awesome. Pre-ordered.
Shut up. Pre-ordered.
You're not getting him, are you, Lenny?
Yeah, I am. No.
Really?
No. Fuck no.
I'd probably get Fort Max. I'd consider it. It has to be a light
Looks
third party
neat, yeah.
time though. I mean, like if it's like it has been like the past couple months, like yeah, I can't. Sorry, not happening.
Until
I would
Make
get
Toys
him.
make one, then I have the Perfect Effect one. That will do.
I would get him just to scalp him later on in about a year.
That's true, Lenny.
Honestly.
I think I might just say, the way I kind of rationalize it is the Perfect Effect one is the Fort Max head.
Yes.
If that makes sense, you know?
Yes.
And that's pretty much all I need. Yeah, I think I'm with you, Lenny. Forget it.
All right. Long distance high five.
I'm high-fiving.
Well, Oscar, we just saw a cool boat depart. You want to jump on that cool boat, or are you still gonna get him? Now's your chance. You can be with the cool kids and say, "Yeah, never mind, I'm not gonna pick it up," or you can stick to your guns.
Are we still on Fortress Maximus? Sorry, the wife had come home.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
If
Oh.
he is a reasonable price, but it seems like every year these Titans get more and more expensive, so...
Well, the SDCC one is like I think 170. So, because that solicitation that thing we saw that had the very first picture, apparently that was the SDCC one. So if he's going to be like 160, 170 there, I mean he'll probably get him for 130, 140 on BBTS, the regular release.
And then I'll wait for the Japanese release and see if I could get it for like 100, like Devastator, and then
Well,
maybe I'll
that's-
consider it. So,
Well, that's the thing too. I mean, the Japanese ones they might even have some remolding
yeah.
to look like Fortress from Rebirth, which you can put them with your what you call them, your Make Toys headmasters, and he won't look out of place at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if you're still on the Fans Project train, you can put them with your Fans Project headmasters.
But this guy is now... I haven't really been paying too much attention to the Fortress pictures. Does his actual head transform?
Yeah.
He's actually a leg master. And the robot splits in half and goes into two hollow legs.
He's a thigh master.
Yeah, he's the glute master. What you do?
I like where.
Yeah,
they're
no,
taking this one.
he's a double headmaster, and when you transform the main head, when you flip the face into place, it goes.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. That's an.
I do.
Yes, you do.
I
Yes,
do.
You do.
I'm back in.
Yes, you do.
Nah.
I like my toys to go pew 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 and.
I posted a video. I mean, it looks pretty neat. Like, I mean, I like what they did with it. I mean, I like the effort that went into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're working for that $100, you know.
If
Like
only
they're
they
sucking
could
the
do
whole
same-
thing, not just the tip. You know what I mean? Like they're at least
They're
you know.
going balls deep.
There's your episode title, Justin. There's your episode title. Now,
The sound
I'm looking
effects are just kind of like tongue in the slit, you know.
Gung, 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 gung. So, with so as all right, Deluxe just joined us. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Hey, you don't even notice the back of the legs look just like Metroplex when you're looking at it from the head down. You know what I mean? When you got that POV shot, you don't notice. You don't notice that the front of Metroplex's crotch is the back. Like they've just flipped the crotch piece around. So like what was Metroplex's cod piece is now Fort Max's bottom.
I can picture that them going through that like issue in the design labs. What do we do about the cod piece? One guy goes, hold it. Guys at Metroplex turns it around. Huh? And everyone's like, yeah. Yeah, Bill. Yeah. Hey, Bill. Did you beat that rape charge? No, probably go to jail. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's cool. Could you guys look after my kids? No, we don't want to.
And meanwhile, Dr. Wu was peeking in the window, like sketching a dick crank.
I'll show them.
5mm screw hole. I'll pop it right in there. All right.
I'll teach them to fire me on a Friday. Oh, you're going down, Hasbro. So, thoughts on this Blurr, who's also a headmaster? Surprise, Lenny.
It's pretty blue.
Look, I'll tell you what. He's no SXS Blurr.
There we go.
Damn right he isn't.
Every episode.
He
Hey,
looks
holy...
like, you know that scene in the DC Comics when the Flash runs himself to death and he keeps getting skinnier and skinnier? Like, I feel like, like there's enough Blurr toys now that we could put this one as the end one where he's dying because he's just super skinny.
We could start it off with like, the Masterpiece Unique Toys Blurr that came out, Buzzing, right? And then we'll have the SXS Blurr, and then we can have the Classics Blurr, and then we can have this Blurr. And then we'll just film someone burying their G1 Blurr in the dirt. Namely, you.
Now, I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves or myself here, but I think if you put some wings on this thing, a couple more guns, like a nose cone, I think this could be a brainstorm.
Or a Starscream.
That would never.
Probably
that would
what
never
they
happen.
both.
That would never happen. Never mind. Let's move on.
Rewind's there. Hooray.
Yeah.
Got some.
This guy's a tank too. That's fucking dumb with a speaker.
Oh, that's tank.
Yeah,
I
on
like
the
that.
iPod.
It's got good paint, you know? I mean, it's got nice paint compared to what I've seen before.
Are those metallic flecks or dust in these photos?
Both.
It's probably dust and dandruff.
This is psoriasis scraping.
I was like, I forgot my lotion. Shit. Oh, we're good. None of these stars are black. Oh, no, they are.
Oh, I just realized something.
What's up?
That one picture, and it was like one of the first ones, I think, that had Max in base mode, and it had all the different figures with all the little Titan Masters laying around. If they all turned into alt mode, that would be like a Governor's Lair playset. Just a bunch of heads like sitting around.
I can see it.
That was a good reference.
That could be pretty
Good
cool,
job.
actually. That could be pretty cool.
Now, Greg, you mentioned the Chromedome the other day when we were talking.
I did.
What are your thoughts on this now that you've had more time to stew about him?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's Hasbro. Probably won't pick this up. But he does look like the Combiner Wars mold. There's definitely some shared engineering there. What was it, Breakdown, I think?
Yeah, it looks like a breakdown.
But,
the elbows and then the legs.
Yeah, and the lack of effort and the stash spots.
The tears of Chinese children.
And here's what I'm noticing. A lot of these guns, like I'm bitching here to myself in my head as we're going through these photos. I'm like, wow, these guns are like really shitty looking. They're so hollow. And now I know why, because you could sit another fucking headmaster in the gun.
And peg it to the shoulder. Looks great.
Didn't you hear the
Oh
Gun
my
Riders?
God,
Don't you remember them from G1?
No,
Say it again.
Gun
Were
Riders.
they in the Alpha Bravo episode?
They were the friends of the Target Masters. Just rode the
Of
gun.
What were they called, Justin?
Oh,
Gun Masters.
they were like the third. Yeah, they were the third wheels.
Third Wheelicons.
They were the fifth wheels. Yeah, the fifth Wheelicons.
You don't get to turn into a gun. You could just sit in my gun.
It was a
You
revolutionary
make
trial,
time.
a trial period,
That
on
stupid.
Nebulous.
What a Jesus, man! Bobby's gonna love this when it comes out.
I love that all the headmasters in their robot mode are either just straight up and down, or we're just going to point two fists at you.
And we're going to try to hide
We're gonna
all
get
the
ya.
hollowness as best
Give
we
me a
can.
hug.
Yeah.
I love you.
No hug.
Yeah,
Hug. No hug.
I will say though, with this shit, I will, if I see any of this like out and I'm bored and need something to mess with, I'd be more inclined to pick up anything from this line than the last 4 Hasbro lines that have been out.
I can agree with you on that, but on the same time, I was like, oh, I kind of like the way that Wheeljack from Combiner Wars looks in vehicle mode. I'm like, I wouldn't mind picking one of him up, and then I saw him in the store.
What?
Like, not for $20 bucks. Yeah, in vehicle mode, I think he looks okay. In robot mode, he looks like crap.
Do you like his lack of paint or all his white space? What would you say your favorite feature there is?
Yeah, it's definitely.
That's like
Holy crap! Is that the headmaster is actually riding in the gun? That's crazy. Didn't even see that.
Yeah, would you think I was lying?
Did you make up that whole thing, Justin, about it being in the show?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I couldn't tell. You're a good liar.
What show do you think you're on?
GoBots.
Toy Detox, where they make shit up? Yeah, it's for taking forever to ship my fucking Blurr, Brave. Dude, I love you, though.
You know what would have been
chocolate
cool? I
warrior.
feel like it would have been so much better if this wave, this line of toys, rather than just all being headmasters, some were headmasters, some were target masters, some were power masters, some were breast masters. Like take the whole concept of the master baiters and have a whole line where each one specializes in something. It would have been so much more interesting.
You
might
forgot
actually be able to
your
make
favorite
some
line,
fiction.
the Ass Masters.
Ass masters, like MP Ironhide, but it had 2 butt cheeks transformed. You know?
You could have like little voice chips. Press MP Ironhide's voice chip. I'm gonna grab that ass. Press it
It's
again.
just-
Look at that shitter on that critter.
But I
Press
mean,
it
would that have
again.
been such
I'm gonna fuck that ass. My wife just walked past me, looking at me like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh,
Anyway.
God, if my wife ever listened to this show,
Here,
she'd
here,
quit.
thankfully, my wife doesn't looks at when I say, "Have you heard the podcast?" She just looks at me and always says, "What's a podcast?" So I always tend to drop it afterwards. That's why I-
Remember the King of the Hill episode where they had the riding lawnmower races, and Hank got the butt implant in his burst, and he had to have someone throw him one as he's going around the turn.
Quick, everybody, throw me one. Oh,
Bobby, throw me in my cheeks.
Throw me my cheeks, boy.
I tell you what.
Now, here's another photo of the Blurr, and it actually looks kind of okay, so maybe. Like, I'm tempted to pick a couple of these guys up just to mess with them.
Of course.
Like, Fort Max is a definite for me anyway. But this Blurr looks okay in this photo. Oh, there we go. Next one he ruins. Okay, never mind. We're not touching that. Okay, I'm sorry,
We're
guys.
back at Combiner Wars level.
Who?
Combiner Wars Wave 3 level of interest.
If you look at the 17th photo, I think it is. Fuck, there's a lot of
Wait,
photos. What is the pink bird thing? Is that meant to be one of the Spark Bot?
Wait, which photo?
It's got Galvatron in the center of the photo, and it's got Skullcruncher in front of the purple bird thing.
Oh,
yeah, that's one
Skullsmasher
of
looks
the,
kind of cute.
Purple bird.
That's one of the Legends price point things. That's just a head and like a very simple.
I'm getting that.
What's everyone's thoughts on this Scourge?
Hold on.
Wait, there's
I don't
Scourge?
understand. They changed the mold. I don't understand why they changed the character kind of by changing his mold. No,
Who?
Scourge.
That I don't know about the actual toy, but that promo art looked like fucking Santa Claus had been like working the fuck out. It looked like a buff. Actually, you know what? It looked like a grayscaled buff Charles Manson. And that's what the package art looks like to me. But you
I'm
know,
gonna kill
that's-
everyone. Everyone's
Oh.
gonna die. I'm gonna kill everyone.
we're looking at a retooled Blur, aren't we? I mean, we're looking. This is the Blur Wars, isn't it?
For what?
Scourge.
Scourge? He doesn't look like a retooled Blur to me. Not at all.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not sure what he is.
Garbage.
I mean, why did they have to give him wings? It kind of like takes away from the character.
The head wings?
The square wings?
The alt mode I'm talking about. They tried to make it more, less of a boat.
Oh, I got this for Robert. Give me 1 second because I got to mute right now. But when I unmute, I got it for you. I got an explanation.
You're going to fart in your mic, aren't you?
Greg's got it for you, Robert.
Yeah.
We just have to wait 1 second.
We'll be waiting.
He's going to prompt us.
This is at least 5 seconds. I'm really.
He's forgotten. He's forgotten his.
So,
I was actually urinating, and I was having the common courtesy to mute. You remember how excited you got when you said that that Terror was an homage to Titanium Motormaster?
Yes.
Remember how excited, or Minosaur? Remember how excited you were and how cool you thought that was?
No.
This.
I wasn't excited because I thought it was.
Yes,
cool.
you were.
I was excited because I found something and I thought I was smart for a second.
Yes, you were. Well, no, you weren't, but yeah, you thought you were. This is an homage to the design for Titanium Scourge.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, the vehicle mode. Look it up.
I don't remember.
I'm not saying look it up, motherfucker. If you don't believe me, I'm saying look it up. It's the same alt mode.
Look it up,
It's
you
the
piece of
same alt
shit.
mode.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Look it up. No,
Flying Doritos are out of style this year, so they went back to the boat with wings or the bathtub with wings.
He doesn't have wings in the alt mode on Titanium.
No.
He doesn't have little wings on the end?
Nope.
Oh, come on now, you motherfucker! Don't be fucking with me.
I'm not.
Hold on. God damn it! Don't sit on my fucking. Oh shit! Sorry, I thought it was muted again. Hold on.
This is actually one of the figures from this line. I may pick up like a couple of them just to have the sweeps.
He's got like two little Star Trek things on the side.
Yeah, that's the arms for the headmaster. Because remember that episode when Scourge was a headmaster and not a target master?
Oh yeah, well he's got the little pointy thing. Hold on, I gotta bring up 2 pictures.
He's got little.
The body of
the. It's weird. I hate that.
Hold on.
So realistically, what they did, they were like, you know what? Just instead of making target masters, we're just gonna mass produce the fuck out of the head mold, and we can sit them in hollow guns rather than just engineer another mass producible target master. That's what they fucking did. I mean, that's laziness at its best. That's just cheapness at its best. Because they could have done the same thing and just had, okay, this is the one mold for 1,000 different target masters. Instead they said, you know what, fuck that. We're not going to go with four cheap swivels. We'll just have a hollow, gun.
Wouldn't it be funny if you did buy this, right? And then you turn that gun upside down and it's the actual molding for the target masters that came with fucking, what's his face? Scoop? Whatever the fuck his name.
Justin, you're right. Instead of the little wings, he had the little thruster things. Yeah. But still, it reminds me of the Titanium.
Yeah,
Greg, I still believe you.
Well,
I'm still gonna look it up. I'm still gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'm still gonna fucking look it up like I was told to.
Yeah.
Skull Cruncher.
You should post it on everyone.
This Scourge looks. That fucking those ears, man, Jesus.
And what about what's up with this bot mode? This isn't Scourge, no? I mean, they're going so far away from what Scourge is.
That's close enough.
Man, I was just putting some Repro-Labels on my Andres. Talk about
so
Scourge.
So they made the boxy head to kind of just mimic his collar, right? That's what they did there.
What?
Right? You know how he has his collar. You have an Andres. If you look at his head, they have the head sculpt is inside this flaring square. And that's supposedly, I guess, I'm finding an excuse.
Negro, please. The only thing I see neat about that alt mode, and I know the collar you're talking about, Robert, trust me. But only thing I see neat about the alt mode is that, again, they're engineering these things so the little dudes can, ride in them. If you decide on investing a shit ton of money in all these different headmasters. So the good news is, if you buy these guys, if you have access to their compartments, you can hide your stash in it.
You're not muted,
So-
Greg.
I know I'm not. I knew I wasn't.
What was that? Oscar?
The only good thing about all these figures here is that the compartments where the headmasters would go, you could hide your stash in it. That's just about the only.
Have like a gun with like a dime bag in it.
Sir, is that a half a gram of crack cocaine riding on
Yes.
that gun? No.
This rifle is powered by the power of marijuana. Skullcruncher looks cute. Oh, look at him with his little teeth popping out. Like, I'm a gator. Gobble, gobble.
They're
I'm going to chomp you up.
Yeah, that's
Go
that's
gators.
the thing.
I'm just going to chomp.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I honestly kind of like it.
It looks better than the fans project. Don't yell at me.
Ouch.
Don't yell at me.
Their feelings are hurt.
Don't yell at me.
What do you guys think?
So, oh, the head looks up. I hope it could go down also. Giggity.
Why?
God damn it,
So
I was
you
muted.
could post the
Giggity.
head. There's Lenny's Galvatron, the next photo. Yay!
Yay.
He's so excited.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
I
So
like
there's like-
the Decepticon logos in his armpits.
I also
Stars.
liked how hard it was. I liked how hard it was in G1 to see Galvatron's face behind his helmet.
Actually, his armpits kind of come out of the mid torso, so that's something.
I love when they pose these things at the shows, and they purposely pose them like really fucking awkwardly.
Yeah.
Like they've rotated that shoulder out just so he
Oh,
can
that's what they've
hold
done.
the gun up.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll just fucking leave it like that. We gotta hurry up.
It's cool.
So I think this is okay if you don't want to invest in DX9's Tyrant or Fans Toys Galvatron, you know?
And I like in his alt mode, his legs kind of look like they're drooping off the back.
Yes. Yes. Like
Saggy balls.
Mm.
Like a hamster.
dragging on a carpet right in front of the family, and you're like, stop, don't do it, boy. But he does it anyway. He's a 76-year-old man. Do you think you know better?
So where does the headmaster ride in this thing?
Let's take a gander here. I am not seeing any compartment slots for him.
Maybe.
Do you have the term grundle over in Australia?
Grundle? I do not believe so.
We'll show
It's
you.
a little space. Yeah, it's a little space between the asshole and the ball sack.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's
What do you
where
call
they're
that?
at.
The lickadoo?
Boy, Lenny, have you checked out your liquidity tonight?
If we don't already, we do
Fucking
now.
rakes, mate.
Fucking rakes. Give the old lickadoo some work there.
Okay.
Right. That's good. Let's go to the next one. So you got more Galvatron
That's-
photos where the clip-on crown doesn't stay on.
And they rumble.
That could be a good. Headmaster Beast former. You just turn you just flip it up. The arms become the legs become the arms, and you just pop the headmaster right on top.
God, even
Okay,
even
what are we looking at?
packaging.
What is shit?
The next couple of photos are packaging.
We're still
Like
on
there's
this?
Blurr.
Shit.
Wait. What about Rumble? Don't you see Rumble there? You missed Rumble.
That's frenzy.
But they're
Fuck you,
calling him
Rumble.
Rumble.
I see what you did there, Robert. Nice.
Thank you. But that's a pretty cool mold, like turning him to a tank. No?
Yeah, it's not like they never did that before, ever.
Did they? I didn't know that. Did they?
Yep.
Justin, educate him.
Yep. That was it didn't come out here. I mean, we got the TFCC what the hell were their
Rewind
names?
and
Eject
eject.
Yeah.
Eject and reject.
Otherwise, they were on
Eject and reject.
Transformers United. They came out and they are pieces of shit there too. So I don't expect much from these.
Oh, were they? I almost bought those. I'm
Yeah,
glad
I really
didn't
didn't like them. The articulations sucked. They looked really stupid. Like the only thing that was good was the head, and mine had like messed up paint on the eyes. It's pretty terrible.
Now, did you ever say to yourself, "I wish they would release Laserbeak as a Black Zune"?
I did. I was like,
Back
what
then?
would be awesome? An antiquated MP3 player.
Well, buddy, I'm pleased to tell you, you got your wish.
So excited.
Can you hide it?
Yeah. I'm repressing it right now. I'm just
You're supposed to say you just can't hide it.
I'm trying to repress my excitement right now so it doesn't distract this whole podcast.
Oh, that's what you're repressing.
Yeah.
All right.
Among other things.
It's a packaging.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, I mean, it says Powermaster Optimus, but in no way is he a Powermaster. I just don't get it.
He's got when you flip up the thing that was on Ultra Magnus that made his little cool blue chest piece, you get something that vaguely looks like a Powermaster in there. I mean, can't get much more Powermaster than that, Robert.
Such a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity.
Yeah, the packaging looks neat. Wheelie looks, artwork looks good. Blurr, we could pass on that.
Kind of looks like a lady.
Mm-hmm. Very angry lady.
Looks like a lady.
Daddy. And then you got Sentinel Prime behind it. All the Voyager shit. Like, oh, it's a triple changer. Turns into a dodo. Then a flying dodo. Hooray!
And Titan returns Loudmouth. Who the hell is Loudmouth?
I don't know. I thought it was like a red
Bullhorn.
plastic.
Is it Siren?
It's Bullhorn. Is it Siren? I thought it was Bullhorn.
Yeah, I think it's.
It might be Siren.
Yeah.
He comes with a car.
Oh, it is Siren. You're right.
He comes with a vaguely hollow thing that he can sit in because
it's a car.
It's Professor X's hover chair.
Yeah. Because remember,
I'm gonna say this.
Remember when the headmasters turned into vehicles and went into them like, well, now this guy, he doesn't even get his vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should make it.
I'll do this just for Matt. I'll do this for Matt because he's my love buddy. All this shit right here we just looked at, fucking pre-ordered, man.
Oh yeah.
Pre-ordered. Of course, then there's Fortress Maximus. And then more little guys. We'll just speed through the rest of this shit. God damn, dude, that's a lot. All right, yeah, we're done with this section. Ugh.
Man, that Fort Max, though. I'm getting that Fort Max.
That Fort Max.
I'll probably get 2 of them.
Fort Max. All right, looking at it.
You got Cerebros. That looks actually really nice. You got the Headmaster with the screw right there in his tummy.
Oh, I already see 2 spots. I'm going to put some 4 polish. Right there on the left, right there on the right.
So, I like the head sculpt on the Fortress Maximus. I think it's neat. I'm pretty sure that Maki Toys will do their version of him. So, Robert and Greg, you guys are covered. And you too.
Oh, I am not going to be covered.
Yeah.
I am not getting Pandanus. That thing looks like a fucking busy piece of shit in color.
Whoa.
I will not be wasting money on that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
Shit.
Oh, the best part is look at
But I'll pick it up in black. If they do a Nemesis Pandanus, I'll definitely pick that up.
Look at Mindwipe here, and I love this because I was seeing some people share this throughout Facebook, and obviously his feet are the wings wrapped around the thighs. And this guy's like, oh, this looks so sweet. I'm so glad I passed on Fans Project Sigma. And I'm just like,
That was a good move.
You're what's wrong with America. Yeah, this looks fucking horrendous. That's an ugly-ass bat. Jesus. But, okay. I think that
looks like a lady. Oh, sorry.
You got some
That wasn't
RID
music, was I?
shit to look at now.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Lenny's favorite show. Just go ahead and look at that.
All right, one step changes. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Holy
I'm
shit.
sorry. I put all this in because I didn't understand what the circumstances were going to be at the time, and I was trying to bulk it up for excitement. But yeah, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
We'll go over it real quick.
Which one are we looking at?
All right.
The RID thread, the next section down. The next bit of news. Don't look anymore at the generation.
Oh, we're
shit.
getting a Wingblade. Fuck yeah. R.I.D. Wingblade.
Yeah, we are getting Hentai Wingblade. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like Wingblade, just in general.
Yeah,
I like Wingblade. I just wish you get a decent toy. One of these
Party
days.
voice sites like
MMC will get around to it. Maybe.
Yeah, they will. Well, if not, freaking who made the little one? Iron Factory, right?
Mm.
Yeah, they tied it people over with their version, which is I don't know.
That was pretty decent.
Figures that are already out. Oh, these are quick changers. I see.
Oh, I have a good memory.
There's your Optimus Prime Power Axe as well. Fuck yeah.
I have a good memory of talking to Robert about that Iron Factory one, bud.
Really?
Yeah, you thought she was missing an eyebrow. You're freaking the fuck out. And you're like, it's not even there. It's not. I was like, it's not painted? You're like, it's not even there. I'm like, it's not in the sculpt? You're like, no. I'm like, maybe she's not missing it. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to look. It's like, I think it fell off. Oh, speaking of things falling off.
Hey, Justin, this wind blade looks like it may actually be able to stand up properly.
Yeah, that's at least a plus. You don't have to buy any Shapeways add-ons to make her stand.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scorpion. Fuck yeah.
That's
Was that like a genuine fuck yeah?
Yeah. I like scorpions.
Was that a genuine? There's a scorpion, like.
There we go.
Kinda. There it is.
Ah, that's some wet paint on it. Jesus Christ.
That's lead. Pure lead.
Mmm, delicious. Nom nom nom. It looks pretty good, and look at. Oh, okay, never mind. I just hit robot mode.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Got some grasshopper legs.
It's like you go to a strip bar and like the girl on stage has her back turned to you. She has like a phenomenal ass and body. You're like, yeah. She turns around and she has a cesarean scar.
Yeah.
And
On
there's
her
not
face.
many good tattoos. Oh, Jesus, that's one ugly fucking robot. God damn.
I'm glad there's 3 photos of bot mode too.
I'm
Would you
glad
say
I got.
it's better than or less than the Revenge of the Fallen?
Ooh, that's a good
Deluxe.
one. That's a good question. I'm going to say less than.
So in robot mode, it has hooks for hands. Is that what we're seeing?
That's what I'm seeing here. It looks like it has hooks for hands.
Hmm.
But that the beast mode is pretty neat. I'm going to buy this for Bobby. Review this, motherfucker. No. But this...
If I had... Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say, if I had a spare $150, I would have bought that that Beast Wars Metals Ravage from Billy and sent it to Bobby to review.
Actually, I'm going flea marketing this weekend for Bobby.
They're classy. Going to the flea market this weekend for Bobby.
You know it, buddy.
Holy crap.
I don't know who it was in the message thread that was willing to sacrifice their baboon figure, but I was like, no. That one's actually an okay. Like, I need to pick something that, he'll probably get, like, tetanus the moment he opens the package. But,
Justin, you were saying, I'm sorry.
I was saying the super odd-looking Optimus Prime that doesn't look anything like Optimus Prime is apparently a breastmaster. He's got some kind of bird
that
strapped to
thing.
him.
Yeah, they were. No, it says it in the TFW article. Like, it's almost like a breastmaster. It also said this was the first instance.
Except unlike those guys, you don't transform the bird. You just stick it right on his chest.
Well, they also said in that thread, it also says this is the first instance that Optimus Prime has ever flown or something like that. So, I mean,
actually, he's flown some other places, okay?
He flew in the opening miniseries, and he flew this one time.
So
and he flew this other time.
If you go to the last picture and you go back to, and you see the one where we have the Hasbro bodyguards, because the one-step changers are apparently something that you want to make sure nobody steals off your table. See what I'm talking about?
Looking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still stuck on that weird orange thing that is dragging its knuckles on the ground.
Yeah, I thought it was Crabalante from One Punch Man, but this is Transformers. This Optimus Prime is like Super Jesus Optimus Prime.
Pre-ordered.
The picture, the artwork that they do earlier of that Optimus Prime kind of looks cool with like the chest armor, but then you see it and it's like, nah, it's just like he strapped a dead bird to his chest and called it.
Yeah, it's like he landed on a bird and hasn't had a chance to peel it off.
Yeah, it got impaled on some sharp, spiky bit on the front of Optimus Prime.
I'll give them two good things out of this little bit right here. They finally chose the right mold for their Grimlock on a TV show, but at a much too late moment for me to care. They basically redecoed and retooled the fucking FOC Grimlock, and then they actually painted Bumblebee's sword because it was at first all blue translucent plastic. And other than that, it looks like straight up shit.
Is he a Viacon?
So,
or is it just he looks exactly like a Viacon?
who? Bumblebee?
Yeah.
He doesn't transform like the RID Viacon figure did, but that was a good figure. That was like the last hurrah for decent Hasbro toys.
That was a good figure.
Wasn't it? Remember how they went for it? Like, because fucking people were scalping the shit out of him?
Yeah, I have like 5 of them. 6 of them.
Do you?
Yeah. And I was like troop building. I was like,
First edition.
I see your little knuckle dragger thing. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah. Look at his. It looks like a crab, dude.
Kinda. Looks like a thing.
Whatever it is, it looks like a transformer that got punched really hard and its eyes popped out. You know.
I never watched the show, so I don't know the character's name, but I know they're a lot of the Decepticons are like fucking beasts with a couple of people that are like beast fucking robot hybrids type of thing.
From his waist down, he just looks like he's shrapnel, so I can see him being someone that got punched so hard its eyes popped out. I'm good with it.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous. Whatever. There are fans for this, and they're idiots. Let's see what else is here for RID.
There's way too many pictures.
Oh, promotional photos, Optimus Prime, and whoever that is.
The
the hands are hooks.
The bouncers?
Yep.
Did you see the bouncers yet?
No. Yeah, I see the bouncers you're fucking obsessed with.
Do they listen to our show? Because I think the one is like specifically hiding her nails so nobody can make memes of her claw hands. Like the who was it? Was it
I won't let them do to me what they did to my sister. Monsters. But Wingblade doesn't look that bad. It's a unique looking figure. That's all I could say about that. Everything else is absolute shit.
I think with a little bit more paint, it would actually be a decent figure. And I mean that.
Well, would you own it?
No. But I actually mean that. I think it looks pretty cool.
If I'm honest...
the bird on... Go ahead.
I was going to say, if I'm honest, all the Legend-style toys look like they are made more substantially than the... the Warrior/Deluxe class anymore.
Yes.
Like, every single one of them looks 100 times more well-constructed. So.
That's right. But the dead bird on Optimus Prime's chest does come alive. The feet fold down, the head folds up.
Where is this?
Wait. It's the third link, I believe, that Greg posted.
Oh, there's more links? Yes.
I was going to say really quick, I've been muted and talking and not realizing it. So, I can, the way things are going, I can just see at some point in the not too distant future, they might do away with Legends because they're using the same engineering and plastic and joint and parts counts on the larger figures and charging more for them.
You're absolutely right. They probably will.
Legends and make less profit.
They probably will.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I just noticed that the bird also turns into a target master, so presumably his weapon is he shoots shit out his ass.
Yeah, literally shoot the shit out of him, Optimus. I'm on it. It still looks like he landed on him, though. The way it's on his chest, it's like, oh, I fall.
No, I'll shoot him with good luck.
I've killed you. At least I didn't land in Australia. I would be raped by now.
That's true.
He's like, yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's fucking oath, mate.
Fucking A, mate. We're gonna fuck this Optimus Prime. So here, up next is the Titans Return Alpha Trion and Brainstorm art.
Yeah, what is this? If this is going to be Weird Wolf at some point, what is this?
It is. That looks like a lion's head.
Oh, this thing.
Oh God, are they going to give us a Lio Convoy redeco out of this?
Probably.
That is a lion's head, man. I know that. Look at those paws on his chest there. Meow. Wolf.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. I just saw a cat of some sort. Or a unicorn.
So is this going to be written into the IDW comic?
Probably.
Oh, fuck. Cannot.
What is that sword? Is that Blitzwing sword?
I'll tell
That's
you
the
this,
Blitzwing
but-
sword from the Voyager.
Oh my God, they're going to reuse a Blitzwing sword. They're geniuses.
Jesus Christ.
You know, this already is immensely misleading. Everyone on this podcast knows, and all the listeners know, that the hands are not going to rotate on this fucking figure. So I don't know why they did that.
I don't know. There's been some surprising. I did another podcast Saturday, and I want to say they mentioned some surprising hand articulation. So I don't know.
No, yeah.
What the fuck is he standing on? Are those pontoons?
In
In case he has to do some water battle.
You never know where
Might
it's
need
gonna
to
take
float somewhere.
Holy shit! Yeah, they look like slippers.
Yeah, Justin, when you're a space lion, unicorn,
You never know.
you never know what the day's gonna bring. Oh man, is this gonna break like the Perfect Effect version?
Probably.
I'll tell you.
Man.
This is an old mold. Somebody brought it up that this was actually it's an old mold, pretty old mold.
You're an old mold.
With the
That's what the feet look like, Greg. You nailed it. It looks like Geta, which is Japanese wooden shoes. You know, the ones that when they walk.
Because that's exactly what I said. Yeah.
I'm out for try on. Optimus Prime. The next one is Brainstorm. I haven't looked at that one.
Hanging out with Bo Raicho. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Put some wings and some guns and a nose cone.
Oh my God,
and
it
a
is
board
Blurr.
mold. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Add a little.
We talked about it last week.
Oh my God.
I think maybe.
Oh man, and why does he need a big ass retarded shield for? God damn it.
Because that's the nose cone.
That has something to do with the parts that don't actually come in a transforming matter on the toy. Haven't you learned anything, Oscar?
Just obviously I didn't. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. So the Voyager class Brainstorm I'm trying to sell is now moot because this piece of art's going to be released, huh?
Did you say piece of fart or piece of art? I couldn't really tell.
That's none of your business. I appreciate you staying out of my business. Son of a bitch. So, thanks to Dry Skull 98. Giggity. Not sure if this has been posted yet, and he posted the photo. So, yeah, this is stupid. This is so dumb. Okay. All right, so moving on to the next. Go on.
Oh, I was going to say, I think that was the image. They edited the thread. Anyway. Usually the first comment is what started the thread.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's not call him out. But we can call him out later where he says, I definitely prefer him over the Voyager one.
Why?
We can call him out on, the same guy that Oscar just tried to make fun of. He later said something that's worth being made fun of.
No. I mean, why? Why would anybody prefer this over the Voyager one? You know?
Because it's more Gi 1, and it works with the other Gi 1 Headmaster molds.
Yeah. It makes no sense to me why they would just compete with themselves. I guess because there's no more Brainstorms on the shelf, and they'll just release them again. I mean, obviously, Brainstorm's like the new Bumblebee, huh? What?
I like Brainstorm. I like the. I have the Japanese Voyager mold. I like it.
Stop showing off.
What?
Bragging.
I probably paid less for it than the Hasbro one. I like it. I like it. That's a good Brainstorm. I didn't give a shit about Brainstorm. The only thing that would make me care about Brainstorm is if, like, outside of IDW, is when Make Toys has one.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it is. I can see no change. All I see is racist face. Oh, sorry. Never mind. I thought we were doing a Tupac
Watch
off.
the freestyle, yo. Speaking of freestyle,
do we have any show
Masterpiece
notes left?
Tracks. Yeah, we do. We're on the last one before
Oh,
we
yeah, the
discuss.
toy. Yeah.
Masterpiece Tracks toy face revealed in prototype, which is the mouth plate.
That's exciting.
Sweet. They'll have some
Actually,
reason to
no.
re-release this down the road, and some
Looks
people
like
will
Shredder.
buy it. Does look like
It does. I'll get you, turtles.
I'm a transformer now.
Go get turtle soup time.
I am Optimus Saki.
It'd be like it'd be fucking Optimus Prime wearing the same type of head. Oroku Saki, we meet again.
Oh,
Yeah. Hamato Yoshi
Oroku-tron.
Prime. Hamato Tron Prime, we meet once more. Your turtles will be soup. Nom 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 nom. No,
one thing
don't
that
eat the
strikes-
turtles. I'm eating them.
The one thing that strikes me about this, does it look like his backpack is closer on this one than
Yes.
it was in the real release?
And lower.
It's probably
And
not
lower.
even attached. This is prototype, so they're like, "Oh, quick! Don't forget to get the cigarette ash off the figure. What cigarette ash? Oh, I uploaded photo. I'm sorry. No, it's okay.
And the wings are lower.
Yeah, they do. They sit a lot lower.
Yeah.
Then they got prototype brawl. Whoever that is over there
Huh?
on the left, and then whoever that is over there on the right. Prototype
Whoever
stage.
And whoever that is over
That
there.
guy in the background.
And then that
And
guy
there's
on the right.
That's that Korean Transformers show, whatever they're called. Tobots, I think. They're dumb.
Racist. You're racist.
You're racist. But yeah, so discussion for the week time, boys.
Actually,
Clearly, we don't
Justin,
have one.
sorry to do this to you. I made notes on the Skype, but I thought we could cut real quick because I realized we never came up with a discussion. This is the one we did last week.
Let's just do it again.
I didn't want to give you an edit point. I was trying to like warn you ahead of time in
It's fine. It's fine.
the Skype thing, but it came up. Well, what was that thing that have we ever what was that thing? Robert said something earlier about like retools or something as a discussion.
What I said was,
I
hey,
thought-
because you brought up a point, like, there's been a lot of complaining about MP Ironhide, and how he looks like.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
How he looks like, how we agreed that he looks like garbage, but
No,
I didn't agree that at all.
nor did I. I love my country, you fucking commie.
But you brought up a good point where you said, hey, what about all the other masterpiece figures that have come out where the mold had concessions and variances and nobody skipped a beat, they just looked at the positives. So I said, hey, well, what are those molds? Because I know they do exist. And let's maybe self-analyze as collectors and say, why did we forgive those and not Ironhide? Or have we become spoiled?
Or just even reasons why.
Are we assholes?
That things were done. Yeah. I mean, and there's some. Are we still planning? Are we still kind of recording this? I mean, I don't care if it's still either way. That's fine. I mean, even, and I'll admit, I mean, there are like three things that people have done to Ironhide that would have made more sense. Does it make me hate him? No, not at all. And I said earlier before the show, I think, or maybe during the show, whatever. It's all blurred to me at this point because it feels like we've been going on for 4 hours. Excuse me. The hip skirts on Ironhide didn't bother me any more than the hip skirts on the Secret molds did. On the MP11 Secret mold that has hip skirts, I'm not even talking about the hip flap, the hip, whatever they are, the extra, the fourth and fifth arm, that were on the MP06 mold.
Well, maybe the issue the difference though between those two, right? The MP11 hip skirts, aren't they the same color as the rest of the hip?
No, they're color coded.
Yeah,
they're color coded.
They're the color of the jet. So, but they do blend in a lot better than the ones on Ironhide.
Well, it's other things, people. I mean, it's just figures in general, not even Masterpiece figures. Like, people are talking about the Masterpiece Hot Rod figure, which I love. They're saying that the legs are combiner warsy because the way they collapse. But I mean, shit, there's third-party figures that do that. And no one complained about that. Arms and legs have been doing that shit for a while, and no one complained about it. But, when it's a negative, it was smart when third party did it, but as soon as Masterpiece did it, it was combiner warsy.
Yeah, but what does it matter? Like the point in between robot and alt mode, what does it matter how they do it as long as it looks good in both modes?
Well, exactly. And a lot of people nitpick on. Well, that's another thing that gets me. People that nitpick on alt modes, like they're like, well, it doesn't roll 100%, or I don't like the way it looks from the underside. If you keep your shit, yeah.
I know where you're going. Go ahead, say it.
If you keep your shit in alt mode, how much time do you spend flipping it upside down like a turtle? And the only person I can think of that should care about how well it rolls is Matt Baldwin.
Mm-hmm.
So, because he's playing on the floor with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most of the people that nitpick about alt modes and transformation are the people that never touch their shit once they put it on a shelf.
Yeah,
true.
Like, and
I'm talking about like across the boards. I'm talking about in general. I'm not saying anybody in specific.
Like when people are like, "Well, the tank doesn't have even the wheels on the bottom to roll." I'm like, who cares? Like, I can't think of any of my Transformer toys that I've ever taken off the shelf and was like, damn it, I can't roll this thing. Like, this is totally ruined for me. So, like, I mean, like...
And then there's even...
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The one problem I did have, and it was really the design of the toy, was, like, MP Rodimus. Like, I did not like that you couldn't get all four wheels to touch the ground unless, like, a miracle occurred and everything just, like, the stars aligned and everything like that. But, I mean... that to me is not being like, well, he won't roll. Like, I really didn't care about that. I just wanted all four wheels to touch the ground. So, but, yeah. People and their complaints.
I mean, and if you're paying this much for toys, I mean, yeah, you got complaints and you're gonna...
Of course.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have your issues and there's gonna be certain things that bug you and whatever. I mean... They're going to plague you the whole time. Every time you look at that figure, no matter what mode it's in, you're going to think about how shitty the box art was. Mm-hmm. And it's just going to haunt you at night. But, I mean, I don't know. Is it a reason to dog the figure like every chance you get? I mean, is it going to make you sell the toy? I don't know.
Is it, Lenny?
Yeah, possibly.
And so, one thing I will say, why do you keep trying to direct things at people?
Yeah. One thing I will say about the MP11 mold is I would like the feet to actually touch the ground instead of the corner of the toes. Like, I know that stands came with some of them, but, well, none of the Takara ones. Do you know what I mean? Like, there should be some kind of ankle something in there so that its toes touch the ground properly. They look like ballerinas.
Are you going to replace
your... No, that's just me? All right, cool.
Are you going to replace... I didn't remember that. Are you going to replace your Seekers?
Probably.
With the new... Yeah, wow.
Well, I'm going to take a look, and, we'll see. But I'm not going to just go out and sell them all for $750, so you can message me on Facebook.
What I would recommend is you make your first purchase. I hope it's Starscream, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
And if you hate him, well, shoot him. And then mail the parts to Matthew, and say Galvatron did it.
I'll just mail it. Oh, God, I'll mail him a part at a time.
No, you should take a video of you smashing with a hammer and take it to an actual crematorium.
Yeah.
And then have them send it to Matt in a really nice urn. It's like at least he died. At least he died on his feet.
Yeah.
You can wear a mask the whole time.
Sorry.
Wear a mask and like have the toy hold up proof of life. Is that missing something, Matthew?
I'll just cosplay as Galvatron the whole time I'm beating it with a hammer.
Real quick, to show I know what I am talking about. That's actually very inaccurate because cremation, they just burn the flesh and reduce a lot of moisture from the bones, and the ashes are actually pounded bones, not actual ashes. But anyway.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, so all that's really left are the dried out bones, and then they throw them in. There's a machine for it, and it shakes them around like a baby, and then they put the powder in a baggie, and that's what you get.
Mm-hmm.
So there's more to the process than just throwing Granny in an oven. Mm.
Yep. There's a new one now that they use chemicals. It's actually really cool. I'll talk to you about it after the show, though. It's actually really cool. That's what I told Kid I want to happen to me.
I'll try it out.
Yeah, you should try, you should try it out.
I'll try it now. Fuck it.
Your next weekend out in the town, you should
Shoot a review.
instead of throwing her in a dumpster on 22nd. You should.
That's actually fucked up. There was a kid, man. It's a horrible. This is the anti-Bobby aside. I mean, a few years ago, like they found half a kid in a suitcase in my area outside my building, like where they put the garbage. Half of a kid. Horrible. Anyway, it's a down. Anyway,
Totally called for on a Transformers podcast. Thanks, bud.
Speaking of cremation, though, I think Lenny, you should definitely, if you don't like the Starscream mold, okay, you should go ahead and get that Galvatron cannon tattoo on your penis, and then shoot
to death.
No, just shoot Starscream.
Okay.
Why don't you just save yourself a lot of pain with ink and just dip your dick in a fucking bucket of orange paint? Just go for bro.
That's gross.
You mean like every
Because
other
I'm
Wednesday?
sure that would be less harmful than getting it tattooed.
Okay, first off, that's hilarious coming from Robert. That's gross. Don't stick your dick into a bucket of orange paint. Put it in my butt. Just butt fuck.
I'll just eat a whole bunch of beta carotene.
Shut up, anyway. So, the general consensus for this discussion then is everyone's given their points. I like my Ironhide, but good stuff. Some people obviously don't like it. Some people have returned figures back to retailers because there's a glob of paint on it, or there's a scratch, or there's a mark, or a scuff of some kind, or they feel the paint doesn't match up right, so they send it back. It's people's prerogative.
Mine does have some loose joints, I will say that. One knee on one leg, and one of the friction hip joints is like you pick it up and it just flops. So that's something. Yep.
That's Tony, though. That's your problem.
Would you say that influenced your feelings on the entire figure?
No.
Would you say that you're already going into it with a negative? I mean, and I don't mean that. No,
I
don't mean this. And like you're a negative motherfucker.
I bought it.
But you already went into it expecting not to like it.
Yes.
Yeah, you're already looking to tear it apart, and then it had a couple of issues, like QC issues, and you're like, it's a piece of shit.
But yeah, no, that's not why I don't like it. I just thought I'd give it a go. Because why not?
Giggity. Yeah.
Well, there's also, like, another thing, like, and this is not something I try not to, but it's like, a lot of times it's easy to find flaws with things if you want to say that the one that you've already purchased or whatever is better, Like, well, I don't like this, I'm not going to replace whatever because I like XYZ thing better. Whether, it's an excuse and not necessarily, the truth, like you'll make a pass for something that you're happy with, but the moment something comes across that may replace what you were thinking or whatever, then you're kind of trying to come up with all kinds of reasons why it sucks and you shouldn't replace yours,
Yeah.
I think honestly, I think we saw that with Make Toys Reflector versus Fans Toys. People were justifying keeping their Reflector. Now, I'm not saying one's better than the other because I don't have the Make Toys, but you just saw a lot of that, and they didn't have their hands on the Fans Toys, but they were just sure that they're keeping the Make Toys.
You shut the fuck up, Robert. Make Toys.
Well, yeah, it's actually funny, Robert, because I've seen more people say that was the most disappointing Fans Toys figure they've ever had.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why they're saying that. I mean, maybe because he's not loaded with diecast. The Insecticons make him. He pales in comparison to the Insecticons, but
well,
he's still solid.
Well, you know what? The Make Toys Reflector doesn't. So there you go.
The Make Toys reflector, or I'm sorry, the Fans Toys reflector, like, I like it. He is solid, but I do still think that he's the worst of the Fans Toys things that have come out so far. They have bad tolerances. That little clip thing is pretty dumb. There's easily broken parts. There's, like, one thing that, like, really strikes me is, like, the Perfect Effect one, which, is way too small and everything like that. But every accessory went somewhere on that one. And then, like, there's this one, like, clearly, like, backpack-looking piece that just doesn't work, on the spotter. Like, I don't know.
I don't think any of the weapons work for it, though. It's
yeah, like
let's fold this bit, and it's kind of a gun.
They all look stupid,
Let's
and then
go
you have their actual guns, but, like, they don't necessarily look great either. So, yeah, I don't know.
Those bot modes look great.
The bot modes look great.
Anyway, I'm just saying, I just noticed that come up a lot.
Nice transition there, Robert. Nice Fans Toys fan transition.
I hate Fans Toys.
Something positive, but anyway.
They're a bunch of
Let's change the subject real quick.
I hate them. They're bullies.
How are they bullies?
How are they bullies? Fans Toys?
He doesn't know the answer. He's stalling.
I'm speechless.
So anyway.
Fucking idiot. I love it.
Yes, Matt.
Anyway, well, we guess we could go into fans' questions here real quick. Am I reading this in particular order? Some of you have
Have we already done these as well?
Well, some of them we did were on the Doomed episode, so they are worth redoing just because.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll start from the top from Mr. John Gibbons. I have a question for you, SCU. Could you talk quickly about what other little tips and fixes for more general issues like loose pin hinges or ball joints being loose, stress marks, and other general maintenance and upkeep? Justin.
Send them to Justin.
Motor oil.
Yeah.
Motor oil fixes.
When Oscar fucked this up, and then when Oscar broke that, Oscar broke this.
Pretty much. As long as
I hate
Oscar
Hispanics.
Yeah, and if you are Oscar, go ahead, just send it my way. I'll take care of it. I'll figure out something.
Yay!
But for, like, generally what you're saying, like, I have a couple little staples that I always keep handy. One of them is clear nail polish, because nothing tightens joints better than clear nail polish except for super glue, which locks your joints together, and then you end up sending it to my house, Oscar. Yeah, so clear nail polish is better because you'll never make a bond that you will end up breaking something unless it's super cheap plastic, in which case you probably bought it from sirtoys.com. Yeah, for...
That's sirtoys.com, www.sirtoys.com for all the worst and your Transformers needs.
Yeah.
Make sure to put in the promo code Shattered Ass and get free EMS shipping.
And I get $30 in my pocket.
It takes 12 to 16 weeks to receive your item.
So, Justin, would you recommend clear nail polish? You're not saying just apply it and stick the shit together. You're saying, like, if it's a ball socket, put it...
Right, you would take, like, either the socket or the ball itself and coat it with nail polish, let it dry, and, like, give it, like, an hour or two, and then when you put it together, it should be good. And, like, in the case of those Perfect Effect Devastator upgrades, like, I freaking coated that thing like 8 or 9 times before those hands would not flop around, so sometimes it's going to take a while. Yeah, so that's the best way to, like, tighten things. And if it comes to, like, a pin, like, it's hard to really tighten anything that's on a pin, like a hinge pin type thing, which Hasbro doesn't really use too much anymore, but some third parties do.
Perfect Effect do.
Yeah, that's...
Fans Toys.
That's super hard to fix those when they're too loose. Yeah, I don't really have any good advice for them. When it comes to things that are too tight, and this goes for anything, the silicone shock oil, it's like a model car, or not a model car, an RC car oil for a suspension on it. And it will not hurt your plastic. I have heard that it'll mess up certain paints, but I haven't had any problems with anything it's touched so far. But that's the best way, and you just need, like, a tiny little bit of it, otherwise it's going to become way too loose. And that works for everything, like, again, going back to Fans Toys Spotter, the little hip panels on him have been stressing out on a lot of people. And so I just hit, the part where the two pieces come in contact with a little bit of it, and yeah, mine work pretty freely without, completely flopping open, so I've been able to mostly avoid stress marks. Stress marks are an interesting thing because everybody will say different things on how to do it. I've heard certain ones you can kind of remove with a hairdryer. Boiling water will remove them, but you have to be careful you don't mess up the plastic.
Throw the whole figure in a pot of boiling water.
Yeah, well, like that, the idea would be like you would just like dip it in real quick and pull it back out, so it's just enough to reset the plastic basically, but resetting's not really the right word because the stress is still in the plastic, you just are fixing the discoloring of it, so
yeah,
if it's already stressed
the
out,
cosmetic issue.
It's already gonna, like if a tab is stressed out, it's still ready to break. It doesn't mean that since you've made it red again, it's not going to break.
Is there a way to reinforce the stress tab?
Probably not. No, I mean not without it breaking and actually like drilling it out and putting a pin in it or anything like that. And most tabs are too small to do that. I've actually heard some people have removed stress marks with like a lighter and hold the toy like above, like not directly on the flame, but enough to get the heat from the flame on it. So I wouldn't do that personally, though.
That's just so the toy can feel alive.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Another solution for tabs like that is to not let Robert, Oscar, or Brave handle your figures.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
What kind of a drill? I mean, how small do drills go? Drill bits?
They go pretty small.
Dremels, man.
Yeah, if you get a Dremel, you can get a really tiny... In fact, my smallest drill is somewhere in my garage, and I can't find it because it fell out of the case, and I have no freaking idea where it went. So.
And it's so small,
yeah,
you can't see it.
Yeah, it's real tiny. But yeah, there's some really tiny drill bits. So.
And you can
like that Brooklyn Lawyer grade.
So you can have like makeshift pins if you just like clip like a paper clip or something. You can like
it's not really makeshift pins. What you end up doing, and this is something that I've used when like a peg snaps or anything like that. Like some of Oscar's toys are now partly metal inside there because like I'll take like a small screw or something and I'll drill out the piece on both sides. Warrior. Yeah, and then so you drill out both pieces and then insert the screw on one side and the other, and then you can super glue the screw into like a hollowed out peg, and then the hollowed out ball joint, and super glue the actual ball joint too, so you have way more gripping area for that super glue so it doesn't fall apart. I've used that like when a gun peg breaks too. Tyler has some broken pegs that are, metal now on their completely hollow-ass plastic guns. Yeah, so... Yeah, it's all about drilling it out, and basically you're making a solid, like, rod between the peg and the body of the other thing, if that makes sense. Hopefully, yeah.
Not only does that make sense, but it made me excited.
Well, that's good. That's what it's supposed to do.
As you said, rod.
Yeah, and I guess
Speaking of mods, are you going to be doing one on Ironhide? And will you be doing Ironhide projects for other members of the SEU?
I've seen those upgrades. The one of them is super substantial, and unless someone makes like hinges to make the wheel things like fold in, like he has, like I am not skilled enough with styrene to do something like that. So that's not going to happen.
That's something else interesting too. People have been posting that every which way, left and right, and they're like, look how easy this is. Look how easy this is. But no one outside of that guy's actually done it, and no one wants to be like, oh, well, you got to design like this hinge and shit. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, look how easy it is. Somebody should do it, and then do it for us.
It is way too hard, and he could make those hinges on like Shapeways or something and make them work, but like even that, like Shapeways plastic is super breakable. It is not something that really does well against stress in any way. So I don't know how well that would hold up. Like ideally, what this guy should do is get in contact with like a Dr. Wu who can make like new panels and stuff, and just like, you know, recast the parts that you have to take off of that Ironhide, and do that. And like, I could see those kits selling, but there's no way I would try to attempt to do that on my own.
Now,
yeah.
Do you have any experience with the Shapeways medals?
No, I haven't messed with their medals. I was gonna pick up Hercules pieces, but never did. So, yeah, I don't know. What else? Is there anything else we can talk about? You can tighten up your Fortress Maximus when he comes out with the washers, but you can see that on YouTube by lessening the flap on Metroplex. Same concept.
Right
Are there any other fixes?
Well, I know Bobby had covered when we did the Doomed episode, you know, straightening out. You know, we even covered just general toys like, I guess it can apply to Transformers, where you have some accessory or whatever that's bent.
No,
yeah, like that's a trick for boiling water. Just dunk it in there and straighten it out and cool it. If you want to cool it fast, dunk it in the boiling water, straighten it, and while you're holding it in position, run it under cold water so it solidifies
the
faster.
DC Marvel Legend fix, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it all depends how it was cast. If it's not straight, then it's gonna go back to its curved like Robert's penis, you know, formation.
I'm like, stop going left, go straight.
I know, it's a big problem for you.
Keep going left.
Is there anything
That's
else?
why he's no longer allowed.
Now, can you pray? Can you pray it straight? Do you think?
With Facebook Live?
Yeah, you could.
Like if it's that crooked, if it's that like off kilter, do you think like you get the whole family together maybe on a Sunday and like pray the tilt away?
I believe you can try, but I don't know if it's actually yielded any real results. So.
Yeah, is that not how that works? I've heard different results.
Yeah,
or different theories rather.
Yeah, and I think I'd like exhausted. I can't think of anything else specifically that are little easy tips and tricks to do.
Now,
like, yeah.
Now, if anyone at home wants to try any of these tricks, do you have a mailing address to where they can send you their doubly broke toy for you to?
Certainly, PM me and we'll discuss things. So.
Are you going to tell them about your new company?
Which new company?
$69.99 toys.
Yeah.
Oh, let me ask you a question. If you try to repair something with crazy glue, are you basically fucking over any other opportunity to repair that part?
Possibly.
Or no?
Are you talking about grapple?
Yes.
It's possible. I mean, it depends. Like, you've certainly I can almost guarantee you that you've ruined the ability to mate the two pieces of plastic together again properly. Because usually how super glue works with plastic and stuff, especially with plastic, is that it does mess with like the molecular structure. So it actually causes fusion between parts, which is why, you know, your plastic gets messed up.
Yeah, it eats into it, right?
Yeah. So chances are, if you've tried to glue, if you had a cylindrical rod and it broke, chances are you can take those two pieces and put them back together, unless they got really stressed out somehow, but you can put them back together and see exactly how it was before it broke. And if you super glued it, that all changed. So if you try to take it apart at that point again, it's not going to be right. So.
Yeah, it reminds me of the old Skywarp I did. Friggin' Justin's like,
the eye gear?
When I had the eye gear, the Skywarp had the loosest set of hands because they're on those ball joints. Much like the MMC Vox figure when I bought him at TFCon, but with him I just used nail polish and that problem was resolved.
The real nice thing about nail polish is it comes with a brush to apply it easy too. So, I mean, why you wouldn't use it over super glue is beyond me. So.
Now, actually, speaking of nail polish, I'm sorry, Oscar. When you're done, I want to interject a question.
No, when I did that with the Skywarp, because there were like some tutorials on YouTube for like the older generations figures, you know, with loose ball joint hinges, apply it, let it rest for a day, and it's fine. But with that Skywarp for that incident, like I slapped on just a little bit, and I just put the hand back on. I was twisted, and then the next day when I tried to maneuver it to pose them, it just snapped, and I was like, and then that's how the whole don't pull an Oscar.
Yeah, a lot of super glues will tell you they dry in like 15 minutes, but that's not always true. Like, they have to get a good amount of air and stuff. Like, super glue is terrible. I hate super glue. It's really, it's really annoying to work with.
Well,
go ahead.
Now, as super glue is an Ohio created product, I take a little offense to. Oh wait, I'm not from Ohio. Never mind. I'm from North Carolina.
Let me say when I hate it, I'm saying in the terms of Transformers, it's almost worthless. Everything, super glue itself has its purpose.
I've been known to blank out here and there. Did we touch on future polish at all?
We didn't.
And its merits?
Future is also it's very much the same thing as clear nail polish. It works the same way because it just forms a layer on top that bulkens it up without it actually sticking, and that's great stuff too. And you can get a huge ass bottle for like $5 or something like that. So in that case, pretty much put it in a little like cup and dunk the piece in it that you want to bulk up, and it works just as good as clear nail polish. So I almost always forget about Future because I keep the clear nail polish like in my desk. So when I'm working on something, I just like pull it on out and fix that ball joint while I'm working, and then come back a couple hours later. So it's easier to store the clear nail polish than a big bottle of Future floor polish, but it's essentially the same thing. So either one will not hurt your toy.
Nice.
And don't try to remove any nail polish with, like, if you, for some reason, it's, like, too tight, like, it's going to wear itself away.
Acetone, right?
Yeah, don't do that. That will completely
I heard you use
destroy
98% alcohol and acetone.
Yeah,
90 you want to put on your plastic.
90-some% alcohol actually won't really hurt the plastic too much. It's been pretty mild on there, but the acetone will kill it. So.
What about paint stripping besides the Pine Sol solution? What other options do people have to remove paint?
Well, I can tell you that brake fluid was one that was recommended to me way back in the day, and that does not work. Let me correct that. That works amazingly well and takes the paint off, and then when it all dries out, your toy becomes super brittle and breaks in half, so don't listen to that one. The higher percentage of alcohol you have, the less trouble you're going to have removing paint. For the most part, not every paint. It needs to be pretty much like an acrylic-based paint. I don't know. The tampos, I'm not sure what the tampos that Hasbro uses on their toys are, but like that drift that they made in Generations, you can remove all the red with a 98%, which I think... No, 91% is the alcohol you can buy in the store for the most part. Some drugstores will have 99%, but it's rare. I got in a fight about that one with a drugstore before. That was fun. But, yeah, so 91% will actually remove most of the tampos fairly easily. Just make sure you wash it after. You can do it with, what's the other, 70-something%? I forget.
Mm-hmm.
But that takes way longer because it's obviously more water than it is alcohol.
Now, a thing about tampos, too, I've noticed, and I don't know if they were just having a bad day that day or what it is, but like with, what was it? That Generations Armada Starscream, you know how they're neutrals in the comic,
mm-hmm.
and I wanted to take the logos off, the faction symbols. I rubbed my thumb over it a few times and it lightened up, and then I scratched the rest off with my nail.
Yeah, you can do that too. I mean,
that might be a trick.
That's certainly doable. And the other thing is, like, you could get some real fine grit sandpaper, like nothing, like it has to be like 2000 plus, and you can just like lightly take it off without really scratching up the plastic too. So there's all kinds of options to take off tampos.
Oh, and something I've noticed, speaking of that sandpaper and the steel wool, if you go to a Dollar Tree, they typically carry that really fine sand, that steel wool, in like a pack of like 70 pieces for $1.
Yeah. So. Yeah, there's all kinds of options. So you definitely can take off paint. Just don't use anything. I mean, look it up online if it's gonna hurt plastic. Most plastic is not gonna, like, anything that is a paint remover, like a proper paint remover, is gonna destroy your plastic. So, I mean, sometimes the best option really is to just sand it down, and then, you know, the problem is, like, you have to kind of paint it a lot of times if you use too much of a grit. So,
like a true grit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remember, with sandpaper, the lower the number, the more rough it is. That's all.
So the higher the... Right, Robert? Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So the higher the number, the more Justin it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
fine.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I guess we can move on to our next question.
By the way, if anyone has any more questions about it, you know, like, feel free to ask, and hopefully we can answer. So,
absolutely. You can go ahead and get a hold of us through our Facebook at facebook.com/ShatteredCast and ask away there in a private message. We always reply. That much I love to see whenever I visit the Facebook page. This fan page frequently replies to messages.
Now,
the next one...
if it's something negative or shitty, direct that to Oscar's personal Facebook page.
My personal email is, of course, bobbyskullface@gmail.com. I'm more than happy to look at your questions there. Moving on to our net. Nice try, you son of a bitch. Next question here is, question for you fellas. I hope it is soon enough to make this week's show. Well, it was probably during the Doom episode. Sorry, buddy. I only came up with it after seeing the Skullface review of Quake Blast. Do you see an emergence of a potential fourth-party market? This new trend would be in the spirit of what Cloud9 has done with remaking Fans Toys' idea of an MP Shockwave, where basically a company takes the inherent base of another company's figure and retools/remolds it so it has a different aesthetic while maintaining the same basic transformation and similar quality. And it does this without going the add-on kit route.
So, I don't want to sound rude when I say this or condescending or any of that, but that kind of already exists when it comes to your knockoff companies. I mean, you know, like, how many toys have been completely knocked off with just different tooling? Like, that already has happened. You know, if the question is more implying, will it happen at third party? Like, it's still happening even now. Like, we've got Feral Rexes that have been redone, and there's nothing stopping whatever company's done that from changing them. And what else has come out? We've got all kinds of things like TFC's aerial bots.
Coming.
Yeah, like, so it's already there. People are already doing it.
Oh, they're making a KO Utopia?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
How much is that? Anybody know?
I'm curious.
$5 or
I want like 20,000 of them.
5 or 20,000?
They're $5 buy 20,000.
Well, his question was, has Cloud9 indeed set a precedent for a whole other level of the action figure market?
I don't think it was Cloud9 per se. I mean, look, all the other ones that you mentioned, Justin, like the quality is certainly not an improvement. You know, Quake Blast is up there. The quality's pretty good. It's really up there with Quake Wave. I don't think he's as high, just for one thing, and it was the heel spurs were loose, and it's really nitpicky. And obviously, I think it's a mold wide problem. I'm not trying to talk over you. I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask, how are those heel spurs attached on there? I want to check. I think they're pins, which is stupid.
Are they pins or screws? Because when I got my very first Quake Blast, or Quake Wave, the only issue I had were the heel spurs were super loose, and I tightened the screw a little bit, and everything was good. So I'm wondering if maybe that's the same issue.
If they are screws, I do recall possibly trying to tighten them, and they were tight anyway, and I couldn't tighten them any further, I believe, which was really weird. So I'd like to discuss it. But anyway, but I think who did it better than Cloud9 is this company that did the MPP-10 and Greg, your MP8, what do you call it?
Well, I have both MPP-10 and the oversized Grimlock. So if you're gonna attribute one to me, you might as well attribute both of them to me.
Sure. Is that Wei Zhang? Both of them?
I don't fucking know. I bought it from some dude on eBay or Facebook.
I think it is.
No, I mean
I don't know. Wei Zhang.
Is it the same?
But yeah,
I think so.
well, I don't know. Well, but the MPP-10 has like 50 different box arts. And like some come with a different faction panel and some don't, and some have a different instruction manual. Like there's like 1 million box variations on that thing. Not literally 1 million, but I mean there's like 4. So I mean, are they coming from the same factory?
19,000?
Yeah. Or 16,500?
It would be 60
But,
by 5.
are they all coming from the same factory and then different people are picking it up and branding it? Quote unquote branding it, you know what I mean?
Brandoning it.
I know it's solid as fuck either way. That's the factory keys should be using.
They're improved on too, which is interesting. I think that's an interesting.
They are. That's nice. Extra die cast. The legs are more properly proportioned on the MPP. There's more die cast in the chest. The little plate for the Matrix gimmick's easier to open.
More paint.
More paint. He's a more satisfying lover. Tolerances are a little better.
Go on.
They took the Takara color scheme and gave him the Toys R Us eyes, the light blue eyes.
Yeah. The only thing is the windshield wipers don't work quite the same as they do in the official. They're a little too tight.
Did
but most people don't even. Yeah, most people. Yeah, well, I was going to follow up with most people don't even know it's a feature.
I thought that was the knockoff was the first one that came with the working windshield wipers. Never noticed.
Pull it forward a little bit, and it untabs it, and then you can position them on a
Are you
shitting
me?
Nope.
I remember
like
the
I said,
knockoff.
Most people don't notice that because they don't know.
I remember the knockoff claiming about how that was like a feature of theirs. That's why I'm surprised. I realized that.
No. It's been doing that since day one.
You're just trying to get me to break my MP10.
Nope. I would never do it because I actually remember when MP10, the American one, first came out, someone pointed that out because I don't think anyone had pointed it out. Well, most people hadn't pointed it out on the Takara, and they pointed it out, and I shared that. And I was like, oh, look at this. And this guy accused me of trying to fucking bite his find.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he was one of those Swedish fellas.
Are you trying to beat my fiend? Should have been do it, okay?
No, it's not wholesome, but it definitely wasn't wholesome. But I'd pay Wholesome $100 to go punch this dude in the face. But anyway,
let's do it. Let's do a GoFundMe. If you're Swedish, don't fuck with us.
Or go punch
me.
Wholesome.
Go punch
me. Yeah, I was gonna say we should do it in his name. Do it. Go punch me.
Go punch me. Sorry,
beat me. Lenny got it up. Lenny got it up before I could. Yeah.
We're stealing Leanie's idea.
Leanie.
I used to date a girl named Leanie.
What? Leanie and Lenny?
I'm sure her dad thought she was a good piece of ass too.
Yeah, probably.
Hello.
Wow, that was
that was dark.
That was terror.
Terror, incest.
Oh my god!
You've
I'm
killed
laughing
Greg.
at that.
You broke Greg.
Huh? Oh my god! Do we have another question? Let's answer another question.
Okay, we could totally get another question.
Let's knock these fuckers out.
We got one from.
It's already 3 a.m. anyway. We might as well fucking keep going.
He has another question. Also, to take it a step further, consider these two what-if scenarios, where the inherent base of a figure has been changed to create a whole other character. Number 1, a company other than MMC remade Spartan into Chromotus. I hate that name. God damn it.
Did you just try to pronounce that with a Spanish pronunciation?
Yes.
Comatas. Comatas.
Como se llamas?
It's El Comatus, Oscar. Come on now.
El Comatus, or you got to
Comatus.
Comatasor. And the second one is a company other than Hasbro remade Combiner War Defensor into Combiner Wars Bruticus.
What? What is he even asking?
Hey.
I'm confused.
What he's trying to say is basically how MMC and Hasbro retooled and repainted certain molds. Okay,
If
Chromatest
somebody else did it, would we be happy?
Yes. What would our opinion be on that? And
Why would you? But they did a C-dub, Burkus.
He's saying if another company came along and did that, would we feel the same way about it? Or would we think it was a great idea?
Yes.
Good answer.
I think I would. I think if that happened for me personally, I would kind of the Cloud9 thing. Like, that's cool that you took somebody else's design and all, but I kind of want to see what you can actually make on your own, as opposed to what someone else can make for you. You know, regardless of how good it fits the character. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard.
Do you really think they took the design though?
Sorry.
Do you feel like they took the same design? I mean, that's kind of what Quakewave looks like. Or Shockwave looks like, rather, excuse me.
Well, yeah.
Freudian slip on that one.
The thing is, I understand, like, Shockwave has certain things that have to be certain places, but, like, when things get to those certain places the same way they did with Fans Toys, then yes, I do think you took the design and just tweaked it a little. So, like, if those legs work differently than swiveling around the top half of the thigh and stuff like that, like, then I would agree. It's different, but it's not. I don't know. It may be just me. I don't know.
Is it stealing, though?
No.
Oh,
I mean, you know. Yes and no, I guess.
It's biting.
I would be okay if someone remade
MMC
Spartan into a bigger turmoil. If they upscaled it, I'd be alright with that.
Yeah, that'd be something. That's for sure.
Now, or upscale figures knockoffs?
Well, I would say the Fans Project Stunticons are that have the hotspot as the torso.
Oh,
no,
I
those
remember
are,
when that came out,
those are
and
just...
everyone's like, buy these.
Yeah, and then they saw them, they're like, oh my god, feels.
Fucking hotspot, really?
Yeah.
Probably.
And then there's another bot. There's like, it's not even, it's 2 Fans Project Stunticons, hotspot, 3 Fans Project Stunticons, hotspot, and then there's like another one.
Like, yeah, one's like a cop, isn't it? Or is that one of the Stunticons?
It's Robert Cop. It's just a Robocop figure, just like attached with a pen to the head.
It's Robert Cop. I think okay, if you blow something up and it's the same exact thing, it's still a knockoff. It's just a retarded knockoff if it's an improvement and it's cheaper, because the whole purpose of a knockoff is, hey, it's cheap and it looks the same. Somebody knows they're going to Chinatown to buy a knockoff bag, but they're only spending $5 on it, not $5,000 on it. They just want to walk around with a bag and make it look like.
I mean, not $20,000 on it.
Now,
right? Well,
now
$2 million.
There's this company I know, they go by the name of Iger, and they want to know if they take a bigger product and make it smaller, though, is it still a knockoff?
Good question.
It's actually, the right answer is it's a piece of crap. It's not really a knockoff.
Oh.
Which figure?
The Faith Leader, I think was the original name.
Yeah,
Nemesis Leader and Ultra Leader, which was just MPO1 downscaled and made with terribly cheap plastic.
And may I just say, like, that was I've had trouble selling shit in the past, but that was on eBay for like maybe since TFCon, and I just sold it 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you remember how you showed me that shit in Matt's room that night? Not your penis, but the thing you bought, and I was like, you're like, why are you doubled over in pain? And I was like, you'll find out. Well, did you find out?
Dude, okay.
Did you figure it out at any point?
I took him out of the box at TFCon, and he lasted maybe, because you were there, Greg, maybe at least 30 seconds before Greg toppled over in pain.
Yeah. I was like, oh my
like,
god.
just feeling him, like his legs, like trying to pose him like he was walking. It just felt really like maybe I shouldn't type of thing. And then like the hands, it was just it's just all over the place.
Well, to show you how bad of a person I was, I've owned that toy 5 times, I want to say, and like 3 of them broke. The other 2 I actually got rid of before anything happened. Nope.
And
To the
the funny part
detriment
is,
of the Japanese people, too.
4 of them broke. I just happened to get replacement parts on it. One of them was on camera. Only one of them didn't break. Yeah.
And the sad part is, I hounded Justin for, what was it, the original Faith Leader mold? The original color scheme?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think I was hounding him, like, let me buy it. I was like, no, I wouldn't sell it to you. It wouldn't feel right.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like
yeah. Because that was
Be like two cousins fucking.
The hands broke out of it. Like, the plastic that the hand is formed on that gets absolutely no stress, like, broke. And the tabs that cover it, you know, they were breaking off. Like, it was terrible. There was no way I could sell that to someone. That was.
I've had that happen to me before.
Yeah,
I've had someone beg me to sell them something, and I was like, man, I can't fucking do it. I just can't. I don't want to sell it. And then, like, someone else, and I'm like, $30.
Yeah,
and then that person, why the fuck did you sell it to me? And I'm like, I can't explain it right now.
Trust me.
Maybe one day you'll understand.
I don't want to ruin our friendship over this toy that is clearly inferior. Yeah. Good time.
One day I'll tell you about Warbitron, but not today. No,
oh, Greg, hit me off
Their
with
Bruticus is alright.
Oh.
But their Computron. Man.
Oh, Jesus, that Computron. I've never heard so many sighs on this show since the final Computron pop.
You know what?
Lenny, what do you think of your Computron?
Shout out to Brave. Shout out to Brave. He was like, I already got 3 out of 5 of them. I got to order the other 2. It's too late to stop. You can sell them.
Going back to the core question on that, I kind of hope that someone comes along and knocks off and oversizes the scatter shot for that Computron, and yeah, you know, but keeps it so he can still combine with the regular limbs. I just want him to not be so awkwardly proportioned on the midsection. So
I hope at the same time. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say fourth party get on it. You know.
I hope at the same time a different company comes along and knocks off the individual limbs except for a turbo ejector. It makes it so they have arm articulation, but keeps them the same size.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And so that way, between turbo ejector, 3 knockoff limbs, and an oversized knockoff scatter shot, we get a decent proportion functional combiner team.
Just spell Computron with a KO instead of a CO. And there you go.
Nah, but then you get Midway Games suing you. You know, no, you can't spell anything with the letter K. That's our thing. Get over here.
And then John Tobias will knock at your fucking door. And you're like, get out of here, you. And you'll spray him with a bottle of water. And he'll
and then he'll take his shirt off. And then, because he has so much body hair, he generated some serious static electricity. And he'll shock the shit out of you. Killing you instantly.
Oh, God.
You want to answer the last one?
No.
Gentlemen, the last question.
Why not? Fuck it.
So Andrew asks us, one of the biggest hashtag complaints is hollow parts. If they only change the toy, if the only change to the toys were to fill in the hollow bits to make solid limbs, torsos, etc., how would everyone feel about hashtag's current efforts? What would it change? Would it change how you choose to purchase?
No.
I sort of answered this when we were going through the Toy First stuff when I said that the Scout stuff is some of the best looking things, or the Legend stuff is some of the best looking things because it's not hollow. That said, I'm not going and making a huge RID Legends collection or anything like that, so one big thing I've always complained about besides just hollow is, like, the toys have gotten significantly smaller, you know? Like, everything has reduced in quality. So, yeah,
and it was really evident in the Prime line too for their RID.
Exactly. So, and Prime RID made it like, you know, not only are these things hollow as hell, like they're also super small. Like, I don't know, like, and then the price, like, especially like Combiner Wars, I went to, like I said, Toys R Us, and I saw the Wheeljack there, which for God forbid I like that thing in its alt mode for some reason. But, like, I'm like, $20 for this thing. I'm like, I don't even know if I can justify, like, 11 or 12, let alone 20, you know? So, yeah, I don't think it would change much, even if they became unhollow at this point. Like, they'd still need to be bigger, and the price needs to be much more reasonable. Or I need
Well,
to
it's
get
like-
more out of the $20.
A piece of advice, just based off of an example Justin gave. If you do want to make a huge R.I.D. Legends collection, I suggest just going to your local Kroger and buying up all the Fix-Its that are just hanging out, and just making an army of Fix-Its.
That sounds like a good
Because that is the best toy out of that entire one.
I can agree with that.
R.I.D.
Never owned one,
Fix-It.
dude.
You should.
You should own 50. You should own 100 of them. 100.
5 or 20,000.
I plan on. Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, Lenny.
I feel like Hasbro really haven't made a decent toy since the Transformer Prime line.
You know, I'm hard pressed to agree with you there. I think they've kind of faltered.
Hard-pressed.
Jiggity. I got really excited for Combiner Wars when I completed my Superion. I was like, yes, this isn't bad. I kind of like this. But when, the Oprah Winfrey effect took into play, well, you're a Combiner, they're a Combiner, you're a Combiner, everyone's a Combiner, da-da-da! Give me a donut. Fucking, it just, it didn't, they lost their flair again. And it just turned into the moment I looked at fucking, Breakdown. I'm like, okay, who are you going to turn into? Oh, you're like a Lamborghini. I'm either going to see a Sideswipe or Sunstreaker. I honest to God thought they would not make Prowl a fucking dead-end remold, but they did. And it just seems like when it came to engineering, they kind of took a more lenient, application towards it with just, okay, the hood just flops onto the back.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff was neat, like transformations for some of their legs, but that's about as far as it went because it still feels very hollow and it rattles. And then you hear that's fucking swindle. So
And everybody was so excited for for Combiner Wars, and granted, Superion is the best set.
Mm-hmm. And to quote someone on this podcast,
I wanted to make sure I didn't get struck down by a bolt of lightning. That was the reason for my pause. When I saw those limbs in the store, and I was like, oh, so they put legs and arms in the combiner peg. Well, that's a novel way of doing it.
Yeah.
I mean...
That's a nice way of saying it.
At first, when I saw them, I was like, okay, this is a neat little thing. But when it basically, after a while, it just stops being neat. And it's like, okay, so the hands have these fucking, instead of brass knuckles, they're like brass blasters attached to them. And okay, that's not very cool. And it's just the wow factor kind of went away after a while. So. Yeah,
your little brother's pretty cute when he keeps sucking his thumb and grabbing onto his teddy bear, but when he's 43 and he's living with you, he's not going to work. He's just sitting there sucking his thumb, talking to his teddy bear, and you're just like, all right.
When I saw Combiner
time to
Wars,
try something new.
When I saw Combiner Wars, I thought, well, at least it's not Power Core Combiners.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, no, they're doing that in RID.
Yeah. Good time.
Are they really?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
Probably.
talking shit like a Transformers fan.
Yeah.
I didn't mind Power Core Combiners. At least you got cool little mini-cons if you were into that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, that was just for the commander figures, but the sets, the aerial bots and the drones and...
The Combaticons.
Oh, God. Bomb Blast and the Combaticons. And let's not forget about, what was his name?
The Combaticons.
No, the Stunticon set. I'm trying to remember their commander's name.
Oh, I was just thinking about that
Crank?
rap from Crankcase.
Crankcase, yeah. So
The Combaticons.
And, so yeah. The Combaticons. Got me. Anyway.
That G2 commercial, that shit's awesome. It's a Superion fighting the Combaticons. And a Bruticus.
This should be a ringtone, or at least some sort of tone whenever you get a message. The Combaticons.
That should be my fucking ringtone. What are you talking about?
The Combaticons. Oh, don't answer it. Don't answer. Just let it ring.
Robots in disguise. Oh man, those were some good commercials. G2, if nothing else, they did some fucking solid commercials.
I remember like trying to watch because when I was a kid and they started airing Transformers Generation 2, I was like, oh, cool, because the toys were out there at the time, and they had that really not aged very well CGI intro of Optimus Prime fighting, who was it, Ramjet or Starscream, whoever, in the multicolor scheme.
One of them.
And I was like, cool, and it just turned out to be the G1 episodes with really annoying screen transitions. Oh.
And you're like, yeah, this is awesome.
And then, like, when those sounds just start getting annoying, you're like, where's the blue Grimlock? He's gray. So, my life is full of empty promises and broken dreams. Go figure.
And your mom's like, it's gonna be okay, Oscar. It's gonna be okay.
Now come over here and watch Daddy kick my ass again. It's cute. It's cute.
It's like he's gonna leave to go to the store soon. Don't worry.
Don't worry, then you can hide in your hiding spot, and I'll make sure Daddy never hurts you again.
Well,
No, but it is, it sure is. But like my one gripe, for example, back to this question, in regards to my one gripe about MP Ironhide is the back of the arms have that little hollow piece, and yeah, it's there because you have to accordion the arms back up for transformation. But no, you could have put a panel. It's called a masterpiece.
Oh man, you think that's a piece of shit? You see those Toy World Constructicons? Jesus Christ, man, that shit's like fucking Hollow City, dude. I caught a bunch of fucking hobos living back there the other day when I was transforming back into bot mode. No, I'm just kidding. It's not the end of the world.
No, it's not. It's not making me hate the figure like some people here that are trying to sell it because they hate freedom. Lenny.
I know, but making sales posts in a group that doesn't know how sales posts.
Yeah.
Lenny.
Not really
Look at
paying attention to the rules we have listed.
Look, I'm willing to send it to Justin to experiment whether he can fix it or not, and then I'll keep it.
I thought you were going to say I'm willing to send it to Justin so he can sell it for me.
Yeah, well, that's it.
On American eBay where the currency is worth something.
Justin, if you can't fix it, just sell it, and you can have a 25% commission.
Justin already said he doesn't want to fucking touch it.
I'm not going to touch mine. I'll touch Lenny's if he wants. That just came out.
All right.
Yeah,
good. All right. Intro.
Boing.
A lot of gay shit going on here.
A lot of gay shit.
A lot of gay shit. I think I started seeing people complain more about the hollowness actually with Bumblebee, with Masterpiece Bumblebee, with those arms.
Well, because he has that panel right there that, if they had another hinge, it would have covered it up. That's what was annoying about Bumblebee. Because you like an idiot, I'm an idiot anyway, but I was always trying to, at first, flip that panel over. I'm like, it won't go. It's because it doesn't go. They didn't bother putting another hinge there. And
you know why you break your toys? Because you do shit like that. You're like, it's only 17 inches. I should be able to fucking flip this over.
Giggity.
Do you hear that, Justin?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Monster.
Anyway.
That's where I saw that happening, and like my big gripe with fucking Trax is that gap. Blech.
You mean his center mass?
Mm-hmm. That fucking huge. It's like, go ahead, shoot me, Decepticons. I'll just dodge it with my ribcage. That's not there.
But
or my spine.
That's the thing, though. Like, I mean, Justin, you're smart. Sorta ish about things, toys. I mean, I don't want to give you too much credit because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to, get you in bed or anything. Totally trying to get you in bed. How would you have done Trax better?
Well, I think the engineering was kind of there already. I think the quote-unquote handsome Trax mod thing that they came up with, I think it actually was intended to accordion in more, and then somehow they weren't happy with the way the wings contacted the back of the arms there. So, I mean... Well,
now, if they had done that though from the factory, they would have had to cut up your toy. I mean, would you have been alright with that?
Well, if they did that from the factory, no. But like if they had engineered like a little swivel on the wings to pull them a little bit away from the body, they could have had that backpack rotate in better. So.
Well, if you clip it down, I mean, you can get it on there in a way that it reduces the hood and still looks good. But yeah, the wings are at a weird angle. I mean, I'm saying I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's exactly why I think it was like going back to that prototype. It looked a lot different in that prototype than the actual result was. So I think it was intended to move more, and it just never happened. They I don't know. It wouldn't have been.
Why do you think they would have? It wouldn't have been.
No, it wouldn't have been. I mean, because they added extra plastic, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't.
Because that was going to be my next question: is why do you think they would have done that?
I don't know. I mean, unless for some reason they were experiencing something breaking, maybe I don't know. I don't know what it would be that would cause them to do that. So I can
First, you cut this. No, not this. This is cat. That's still one of my favorite YouTube videos.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. You cut this part right here, and the cat jumps up here. It's not this. This is cat.
Sorry, my English not very good.
I mean, cat.
Oh, it was lunch. Eat dogs for dinner, Justin.
Sorry, I got my meals confused.
I expect me to say some shit like that.
Oh. Damn, Justin.
Well, Oscar, you've inspired me. You know, you're on the show. You've inspired me. You know,
thanks.
Now he has to break his
T2RX6.
That's right.
And KKClan.com.
Go ahead and tweet me on the Twitter, and I will probably not respond because I'm really bad at responding to Twitter.
And text messages.
Because,
hey, just got home from work. I'll just leave this cell phone in the car.
It's pretty much what I do. It's pretty maddening. And then I have to go on the hunt for where I put my cell phone. I have this way of, just leaving technology somewhere and never finding it for many hours. So.
See if it grew.
Yeah.
You're like, which car did I leave my cell phone in?
Yeah,
which of my 7 cars? Which car did I drive today? I don't remember.
I should have used this alarm. This will set them all off and let everyone know that I have 7 cars. Made of gold. And children's bones for a steering wheel.
That's a very special car.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's my neighbor, Joel from Big Bad Toy Store. Hello, Justin. Would you like some child blood for dinner?
By the way,
yes, I would.
By the way, we're canceling your sponsorship.
By the way, Justin, I'm canceling your sponsorship from BigBadToyStore.com. Clearly, we asked you not to do something, and you did it.
Please do not.
Shame on you,
the name of our store in any of your videos ever.
Oh, it's
no
Tuesday.
Escargot for you. Yes.
Would you like to come over while I stare at Greg's pile of loot for 6 days before we ship it?
We're fast shippers.
I know you needed one.
Ship in 1 business day from the time I get around to it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good stuff.
That's why I go with the smaller guys. They ship the same day usually.
Yep. Sure
if only everyone was like that.
Love you, Brandon. All right, so I guess it's time to do some shout-outs.
I love you, Robert.
You can do the shout-outs, mate.
I can?
Yes.
Take back over your responsibilities, Lenny.
I have to go to work. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I was half asleep.
Turn on your computer.
Oh, it's on. All right. Shout outs to Third Party Unlimited, Real Robot, Toy Detox, Fear Corps. Also, shout out to I Am Ratchet, Third Party TF Crashes run by Yule, TF Prototype, also partly run by Yule, the ROC fam, Tyler, and a shout
out.
Run
by Yule.
Tyler's run by Yule, and a big shout out, happy birthday shout out to Emily. She just got a shark tattoo, so that's going to be real
Emily?
happy about that.
A what?
British Emily. I'm sure you know her. That's from the internets.
Shout out.
It's Pia's sister.
Yeah, Pia's sister.
Pia's sister.
That's the one.
Emily Pia.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Oscar for joining us on short notice.
Yeah. Shout out to Oscar. We love you. We're all your biggest fan.
Oh. Shout out to
biggest
Bobby who was
fam.
working and Matthew who was taking care of some stuff. So you couldn't join us tonight. So as always, they sat there, flipped a coin, and said, Brave or Oscar? And then Greg was like, look, if you get either one, I'm leaving. So I had to send Greg money through PayPal, and he stayed. Hooray!
Yeah.
No, it was nice to come back and, chit-chat about Toy Fair. Oh, God.
I'll let you take us out, Oscar, because you do this.
Yeah,
a lot
somebody
better
do the
than I
quick talking part.
You ever want us to go ahead and get a hold of us? You can go get a hold of us on Facebook.com/ShatteredCast. Check us out on Twitter at ShatteredCast, because certain former cast members can't spell. God damn it.
In fairness,
As
current class members can't spell either. I'm guilty.
That's right. Mr. Right, it's the word the T-E-H. Te.
It happens.
Te. There you go ahead. You can check us all out on our respective YouTube channels. C2RX6, Oscar and J-Boy, as well as, was it Deluxe Baldwin is his YouTube handle?
Yep.
Right? Yeah, as well as, of course, our good friend Bobby Skullface and Robert D. You can check them out by your local courthouse. And as far as Legend's concerned, at your local Roach Coach restaurant. Until then, on behalf of me and other members
Greg
of
Commercially
Shattercast...
sells crack on the corner. Don't forget
Well,
him.
I won't say that. They just need to go to Facebook, and you're there, bro. You're there.
Right there. You don't fuck up.
Your
You don't
name
fuck
should
up,
be
motherfucker.
Greg Facebook for Mercy.
It is.
Crack sales.
No, they just need to change the name to Greg Book.
And if you want to go ahead, Greg Book. If you ever want to check us out on Tumblr, you can check us out on shatteredcast.tumblr.com, as well as our blog spot, shatteredcastuncut.blogspot.com. Not to mention our Gmail. If you have any questions and dispatches, of course, I'm not hearing a lot of good ones, at shatteredcastonline@gmail.com.
Goddamn.
And for me and the
real
other...
quiet for a while. He needs a dispatch.
Yeah, well, I heard he got swatted. Not like I had anything to do with it. It's what you get. Fuck my wife's on behalf of me and the other members of the Sultry 6, or is it 7?
I think we're the fucking 5.
11:30.
Tonight it's the Filthy 4. I want you, in the sake of Primus, please collect responsibly and be good to yourselves and each other.
Yeah, so Justin, I wanted to ask you, do you think if Chip had a fuck, he would shut it?
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
I was just trying to do something different, you piece of fucking shit. Jesus
This
Christ.
podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, free to turn it off now, and... Shut the fuck up, Chip, you crippled piece of garbage.